Welcome to Same Energy Sunday, presented to you by the Roll Up Network. Week 4, fellas. Not so, my energy's a little low. I ain't gonna lie to you. Rough week for you, boy. I came on here like after Florida State played, struggled with Clemson. You know, I had some bullish slides on here. I was ready to get some shit off, but we got a lot to work on, man. Nonetheless, Kenny, you was in South Carolina. How
Yep,
was your visit out there, man? What was the vibes like?
man. Hey, I'm gonna do the AR. Man, it was a surreal moment out there. Honestly, it was. I haven't been back since 2013. Um, we was getting lost all day. I was like, when you fly, you go. AR is a different feeling when you pull in on buses than when you actually tailgating and walking around. So we
Yeah,
getting lost, but I don't even give a damn because that's how much adrenaline I got. Like them hills, we walked like probably 15,000 steps. But I ain't give a damn because I was just, it felt good to be a fan in an environment like that. And
right.
you know, we hear a lot of folks say, "Man, we struggled," but that's a tough play. I didn't like I say when I hear it from y'all perspective, how loud that field is, all that. I said, "Damn, like it's not easy when at nobody home." So
Yeah.
I do like us to get that new nickname, the Tiger Kings.
They let y'all off the hook, Kenny. I'm gonna keep it a
Man,
beam with
come on,
y'all. They
man.
let y'all
Hey,
off the
come
they
on,
let y'all
man.
off the damn Dabo had
Come
one
on,
job,
man.
fam. He had one job and
Hey,
he let the streets down. Let's keep it in the beam, man.
hey, all I'm gonna say is that's football.
It is football. Like he gotta execute, he gotta finish the game. But what was the vlogs for you? We're gonna talk about the game. We're gonna break that down in a little bit. We
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
everybody that's hanging out with us, man. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe, go retweet our tweet on the timeline that's saying we doing Same Energy Sunday right now. But what was the vlog like, man? Filming out there, tailgate scene. Was it a
Man.
a little bit better in Orlando?
Um, no, Orlando is different, and obviously when you go to uncharted territories, you're gonna get swamped with more other fans than ours. But
Yeah.
we had some great fan love out there, and that's one thing I am noticing traveling to these
Hmm.
games is, man, Florida State fans are deep. Like,
They travel, huh?
man, they travel, and
Yeah.
and you know what I learned too, all bullshit aside, man, they be in a lot of people hearts. Like, I was talking to Clemson officers, they were like, "Man, I gotta say I like us, but Florida State is in my heart." I'm like, I'm taking vlogs, pictures with Clemson collar shirts on. Like, folks really do love Florida State, but it's a love hate thing. But out there, it was just it was very surreal moment.
Yeah.
From start to finish.
That's what's up, man. Glad you guys got out. I'm excited to see that, bro. We dropping the vlog tomorrow evening. So you guys be prepared for that. Make sure y'all follow us and check out all of our old vlogs. We kicking something different. We're going on the road a little bit. So I think you're the first one to go on the road so far. We've been home game, me and AR, but you
Yeah.
out on the road. I think we're gonna get AR out in Tallahassee for that away game. So that should be a different type of adventure. But if we hanging out, we're gonna get straight to it. We're gonna get our takes off from our programs throughout the show. We want to get the guests on and the fans of the shows on as soon as possible this week. Kick some vibes. We got a full deck behind the scenes. If you're listening in the background too, make sure y'all kill the YouTube when you guys come on the show. If you want to join the show, you still can. Go hit our DMs up on Twitter. We can still add you to the roster. We got a few people on here kicking it, but it's the roll up, it's the vibes. Let's start it off with my guy, Big Groove. I'm bringing Lyle in next, but
Yeah, bring big.
I want to kick it off with
Yeah.
Groove, man. Make sure you visit AlanHorneInsurance.com for all your home insurance needs, auto, anything you may need insured. My man Alan can take care of you. If you're in the states of Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, or Alabama, be sure to pull up. Check him out. He's a big three. I gotta get Brax out of here. Still got Brax. I still got Brax on here from the last show.
Oh Lord.
Gotta get him out of there. We get Brax on here. Give us some sauce in a little bit. Somebody crackling. I don't know who that is. I'll find out in a second. Give me just a moment. We're gonna add Groove on. Miami fan.
Big Groove.
Is Groove froze or something? Because when I try to add him on, it's just like a blank screen. It ain't working. All right, we're gonna start with Lyle. Lyle's here first anyway. You know what I'm saying? Groove ain't prompt. Shit ain't working. We appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. We have Gator fan Lau on the show.
What's up,
Lau,
fellas?
talk to your boy, man. It was a rough one for your boy.
That game was rough. It was rough. Hey, we found a kicker. There's a positive, I guess.
Hey, I like you, man. Hey, I like
we said we saying that
that.
like we said it's like a small thing, but that really is huge for us right now. To be real with you.
Yeah, considering the way our special teams, I mean, we can't even get 11 on the field half the time, so it's pretty rough. Overall, man, I kind of had a feeling about that game all week. Even I don't know who's crackling. So
Somebody's crackling like bad. Let me mute.
We eating chips online.
Everybody mute. If you're behind the scenes, please mute. That crackling is killing me. I don't know who that is, but somebody's crackling behind the scenes. Jeez Louise. Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me try to like refresh this or something like that. That crackling's killing me. It's still crackling. What is that, man?
I hear a baby.
Oh, that's Young Seminole. That's Young Seminole in the back.
Okay. Young Seminole.
Do you guys hear that in the audience? Pardon our technical difficulties right now. We hearing some popping on our end. I just want to know if you guys hear it on y'all end. Hit us up in the comments. They don't hear shit on their end. So it's probably going. We're gonna fight through it then. You don't hear it either, K Shaw? It's just me.
You don't hear nothing AR either?
That's why I didn't know what they talking about. I heard a little baby, that's it, but that's distant.
All right, let's fight through it, Kyle. I guess we'll try to fight through it. If you down for it, I'm down for it. Nobody here but me and you, bro. So here we go. It's a Gator thing, dog. Probably being here, probably the ghost of the game last night is what we hearing, bro.
It's all good. I mean, it's either me or Trey. Trey's the only other one unmuted. Anyways, yeah. So I had a feeling about this game all week. The last few years, I mean, we come out against these teams flat. I will say this: it is huge for the Gators to have a defense. I don't care if we have or haven't played anybody yet. Say what you want to say about the teams we played. The last 2 years, 3 years, really, we couldn't stop anything. I mean,
that's facts.
Nothing. I mean, we gave up 52. We had to score 70 against Samford to win that game. That's insane. So to be able to hold opponents, to 7 points, especially when their coach comes out in a cutoff and gym shorts, you knew it was going to be.
Hey, my man was dressed like he was going to PE class, dog.
I'm telling you, man, he was ready to fight.
It turns out he's a billionaire. I did not know that. I got to do more research going into games like this for like little tidbits like this. But the guy's a billionaire. He's coaching at Charlotte. He showed up dressed like he was in, going to PE. And Jalen Jones showed up like a real Wildcat running back and was trying to make something happen. But like you said, the defense was just suffocating. We had one bust pass play, and they got them in the red zone. They ended up scoring. That was 7 points, 2 minutes for my guy, Austin Armstrong. But like you said, defense is top 5. Been dominant, for the most part. We gave up a couple big plays in that Utah game. But outside of that, we kind of been pinching down on shit a little bit. That's the bright side right now. Yesterday, we had 3 linemen out. So we had an ugly affair. 3 of our starting offensive linemen out, and we just, first drive, you go down, you get 7 points, you thinking, okay, we about to roll over this shit and get out of there. And then, our next 5 possessions, we only punted the ball 1 time. We just got in the red zone and pooed it out the whole damn game, which is something like we've been struggling with the entire season, not just last night. And I talked about the red zone ranking between the big 3 last show, just to throw little stats like that out for people to pay attention to. Not just that stat, in the red zone, our third down conversion is at like 35%, which is also not good. So while Graham Mercer's playing good, he's been efficient. He's at like 85%, something like that, completion this game. The stats are where they at, but there's a lot to be desired. We played super vanilla last night, but just a sloppy affair. If we go to our 2 deep, with our backup lineman, we in trouble. With our starting 5, I think we can push some things around. We also only gave ETN a few carries last night. I know some people are disagreeing with that, but I think that's load management, and I think he's the best player on our offense right now. Without him, that offense is totally different. So with 3 offensive linemen out, I wasn't mad that you get Montrell. Montrell's been a little cold this year. He maybe needs some more touches to get his spark going, but I wasn't mad at the overall performance. I took it. It was like a live practice. To me how they approached it. I don't like the sloppiness. I want to be better, but it's a lot of context to what was going on last night. What do you think, Lau?
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think it's hard to tell. I mean, everybody has their opinion, right? Everybody's a football guru on Twitter or whatever, but it's hard to tell on the TV camera like really what's going on. You can't see what the defense is doing all the way. You don't have that all 22 view or whatever. So to sit here and act like I know what Billy's calling or what obviously they're running some vanilla offense, but they weren't doing anything special. But then you come out and run some trick plays. So I mean, what were we really? Was he trying to just spark the team and just have a little fun, try and bring some
It seems
fun
when
into the
Billy's
game?
serious, like regardless, right? I've seen him run 1,000 motions. Sometimes it seems like it's like OD, and we really didn't motion at all that game. It was a lot of things I just thought was super vanilla. We still should, even you vanilla, you should push the shit over, like Charleston Southern, but not Charleston Southern. Who we play? Charlotte. Charlotte is who we play. You should push that team around. We're just not there yet, bro. We're not where we could get tied too deep and still, be able to play efficient football. And still, we got a freshman, and then you got to transfer. You got a couple freshmen on that backup offensive line. Then you got to transfer from FIU, and that shit just wasn't getting it done last night, man.
Yeah, I think Utah kind of showed everybody how to beat us, because if you get up probably 2 scores, this offense isn't going to have. They don't have the juice to come back, I don't think.
No, the pace or anything. It's just that's not where we at. Like the tempo and everything is a lot to be desired. I've been saying that every week. And the same thing, if we get up 2 scores, our tempo a drown a team as well.
Yeah.
That's it. That's where we at. If we get up 2 scores, we can cook something. But if we get down, it's gonna be a hell and high water, man, for us to be able to close the gap. What y'all boys thought? Did y'all watch us play?
No, I saw the stat line. I was like, man, I'm gonna spare y'all this week, but god damn.
He said that every day don't spare us. Before this show, he said he's gonna spare me every show. And then he started talking shit or something.
Because I was gonna ask a question, but y'all kind of answered it. I felt y'all energy last week, and I know for sure y'all really scared to play us right now.
Hell no, not the shit.
Come on now, hey. Because I even
told
told y'all last week. I said, the stat line, sometimes that shit don't look good unless you really dominating, and we're not fully dominating. None of us reach our peak, but some of them stat lines that's a hard stat line to be.
Y'all
top
had
5
22 rushing yards.
Bro, you gotta listen to me. Our red zone efficiency, that is a hard stat line. AR, when it get down to that red zone, it is very hard as a receiver to get open. So it's a mixture of players.
Kenny, in football, if you can't run the ball or play defense, bro, you got a problem. Jared Verse ain't showed up yet. Your secondary is barbecue chicken. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, but we can finish. We got resilience.
So can we with that defense y'all got.
Man, we can finish too. Come on now, Silk. 5 field goals.
I think Clemson just showed everybody that those receivers are not unguardable.
They're not. The last 2 teams have showed us. What do you mean? Boston College showed us too.
Yeah.
And what I said, look, and you know what's crazy? I kind of prepared for this. I told y'all last week. We struggle with Boston College. I'm feeling that championship feeling, so I might pull a Shador thing. I might pull a Shador thing. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna put it close for the camera, man.
Hey, they didn't work out for Shador last night, dog. I don't know if that's what you want to be doing. Like, you might want to get off that Shador wave, bro.
But all I'm saying is, look, you got to think about it. Those are 2 hard places to play. None of y'all win there.
Where?
Miami gonna see November 24th in Boston.
Man, Duke put hands and paws on them people, man. Like,
hey, but if y'all played in Death Valley y'all played in Death Valley right now, y'all lose 35-0.
No, what, bro? On what earth?
Florida.
35-0, bro. Like, that team is Klubnik. We have Klubnik in a straight jacket, boy. You kidding me?
35-0, y'all losing.
Klubnik is straight boo boo, man. Like, I don't know, like, how you guys.
I'm glad.
Your secondary is so bad, bro. Like,
I'm glad Lau found a positive, because that's what everybody should do. And if y'all played with that same
sure.
kicker y'all did, who would have known what the outcome of the Charlotte game was gonna be?
I mean, if we're gonna have three of
That shit
our
might be an
starter,
OT.
if we're gonna have three of our starter offensive linemen out the rest of the season, then yeah, it could be ugly, Kenny. But when them big dogs is in there, we mauling shit a little bit. Especially that shit y'all got going on in Tally. That shit sauce. That shit soft as hell, man.
Them big fuckers was in spring training, 4-quarter drills and camp. It ain't no excuse. Hey, be ready.
They not ready. I'm just keeping it a beam. My two deep is Buns. That's just keeping it real. They got
I joke
two
about
freshmen
that
in that joint.
I joke about that because if they mic'd up the second stringers, walk-ons, and shit like that, you'll hear a lot of shit on the sidelines like, see, bro, I'm supposed to be playing. Look, I'm supposed to be playing. They get their time. Hey, they get their time.
Get pushed around and shit.
That shit ain't easy. Look. But hey, listen, when I cut the stat line, I said, man, damn. I'm gonna spare you, but I don't know no more. If KP come on here talking crazy, I'm back up.
Yeah, KP, come on. Let me get big bro on him real quick, man. Hey, Lyle, give me your final take before you get out of here, man. How you feel about us going into Kentucky?
I think our defense is going to keep us in every game to an extent, but I mean, the offense has got to show up at some point. That's pretty much it. FSU got gifted a game yesterday. Miami handled their business.
That's facts. I think the offense has not showed up a second half. I would say that first half of Tennessee, they came and did what they had to do, was efficient, scored points, moved up and down the field, controlled the clock, and then the second half they kind of just sat on the ball, and then we like we said that two possession lead, Billy ran the air out of it, and then this game we just couldn't convert, man. And then Billy obviously wanted to work that kicker out. We've been having kicker issues. Try my man Trey Smack hitting one for 54. Like that bitch could have went from about 70, Kenny. I felt good about that, man.
Can I get one more thing off?
Yeah, get your shit off, bro.
Man, look, everybody told us we was going 3-9, 4-8, 5-7.
Come on, man.
Everybody on Twitter needs to chill the fuck out.
Keep that same energy, Lyle. Keep that same energy, Lyle.
It is miserable. There are some miserable.
We got 3 wins right now. We
finna get 3 wins.
Yeah, and 4 on the way. Not 4.
Shit, it might be accurate. We don't know. Shit. Hey.
I'm just saying. You're 3-1 right now, and then you're gonna go on Twitter and bitch about everything. Like,
yeah, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When I do
about 3-1.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When I do see that, I be like, man, it's crazy what we went from to where we at now. It's like, bro, you gotta be grateful. This shit is because Dabo right now, he going through some shit mentally.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. 2 SEC East division titles in 15, 16, whatever. We've been straight ass since Urban left. So like nobody.
That's realistic. Like these people be talking about the standard and shit. Like they live in like delusional dreamland. The standard is like the standard.
That's why I hate that
the standard ain't shit right now, bro.
I hate Swamp Kings came out this year for y'all. I hate
I love it, bro. I think that really ignited like a lot of our momentum and energy. To be real with you, having Spikes in that locker room. That's my Bible app going off. Sorry about that, fellas. But having Spikes in that locker room with that Swamp Kings dropping, Lewis Murphy been in there for games. Like a lot of those guys been in to like instill some of that winning culture and energy. So I ain't mad from that perspective, but. People with that standard shit, they living in like la la land in delusional place, bro. This is not your Steve Spurrier Gators.
Last thing I'm gonna say, you can get me up out of here, man. Billy had to take the program and throw it in the fucking trash and start over. That's what happened. So y'all gotta chill, man. That's my take. That's my rant.
A lot of young boys run around on that field. Like that's what I like about it the most. Hey, Lyle, hold it down, my guy. We're gonna keep it moving. Get Big Bro on here, hang out a little bit already. But a lot of young boys was running around last night, and that's the most positive thing. That's bro with all that damn popping.
I hear it now.
That's you, Treyway.
Yeah. I was muted.
I'm telling you, that's you, bro.
I don't know how that was me. I was muted like a mother.
Yeah, his thing was going crazy.
Nah, stop. You got it fixed?
I don't hear it no more.
Yeah, because he muted. Yeah, but last night, let me try to figure out that sound, bro, but you crackling a little bit. Last night, the most encouraging thing for me, and we could talk some Canes a little bit here as well if y'all want to talk some Florida State, Florida. But just the amount of young boys that's running around, I thought my offensive line needed those reps. Like regardless, you want to get guys reps in games like that. to be able to tough it out, even if they getting their ass whooped by some 6-year seniors and shit at Charlotte, and you're a freshman, because that's the reality of it, bro. Like a lot of those kids, they kept saying transfer from South Carolina, transfer from Missouri. I'm like, damn, they got a damn SEC, what I'm saying, line over there for a freshman. You better have your shit together. But I like that my young boys got the reps. It was just sloppy. They couldn't block anything. And I think, like having my starting five, we didn't have our starting five in Utah. We couldn't run the ball versus Utah as well. So it's just important for our offensive line to stay healthy. If we hit some attrition in the offensive line, that could derail our season. So wasn't mad that even if they sat out. I'm not mad at Etienne didn't get a lot of carries because he's important for our offense. If he goes down, then you're dealing with a true freshman running back in Montreal Johnson, who's not having a great year. You know what I'm saying? He's not looking like he was last year. So Etienne is super important. His health is super important to our offense. We'll be devastated if he go down in a game like Charlotte. So I was not mad with him sitting in that game. Well, not sitting, but not getting his normal production after getting 22 carries last week. He came back and got like 7 this week. I'm cool with that. It's Charlotte. How you felt about Miami? Everything was everything, man. Y'all went up there. Kurt Warner's son ain't have his shit together. I was hoping that boy had like a spark. And the weather ain't do what I thought it was gonna do. I was expecting some shit with the weather, and it gave me some. It wasn't that controversial. It was all right.
So yeah, it was what I expected. What I said we was gonna win by 30 or 40.
Yeah.
I can just tell the team and the way Mario had these guys just dialed in that we're not. Last year, I think we go up there, we play around, mess around, and get beat. This year, it's just a different mindset, different energy. Dudes going in there, they handle business and going home. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So, but we gonna stay underground. We're not gonna touch on how that A&M win. It looks a little bit more, prestigious the way they handling business now. So, hey. Don't shoot a messenger. I'm just saying. But overall, team look good. Offense look good in the rain, in the wetness out there, which is a good thing. Guys stay healthy for the most part. I know our center got banged up a little bit. But overall, man, I like our team. I think we solid all the way around. Our DBs be making plays as well. I told y'all they not the weakest room. They show up every weekend, but
y'all ain't played no dogs yet, man.
Nah, they're dogs. I'm telling you. Hey, just know when we see y'all up there in Tallahassee, we gonna handle business. That's all. We gonna handle business.
Hey, real quick. Hey, y'all smash that like button, like, subscribe, comment, beef in the comments. If you got any questions, definitely hit us up. If y'all want to add any flavor to the show, any questions to the show, we got Florida State fan Kobe, who was harassing me yesterday on Twitter, dog. What it do, man?
I'm doing good, man. How y'all doing, fellas?
Harass his ass some more tonight.
I didn't harass you. Your tweet just popped up on my timeline, and I just commented. I said, "We gonna see how this age, like I did you last year."
Yeah, it's gonna
You
age
said
like
Mertz.
fine wine.
You said what you said. You said something about Mertz gonna do something to Florida State, and I'm like, okay.
If Club Nick can do what he want to do on Florida State, goddamn it, I could do it off the couch. Like Club Nick is not like
what
a
is
good
Club
quarterback.
Nick? What is this? What is this slander?
No, it's not slander. It's just like he's just not a good quarterback, and I was surprised like you guys wouldn't just like picking him off. Like he was trying to give one to y'all.
But you look
that secondary is poo.
You look at each stat line. These quarterbacks are struggling in games. They playing the top 5 teams. Still,
not versus
who ain't
y'all.
gonna be juiced up?
No,
who's not gonna be juiced up?
I'm just saying, bro. Like if Club Nick is doing you guys like that, I think you guys need to humble down because Van Dyke's coming to town. I think that's a real contest right there. Like you still going on that blowout shit, or you back down to reality?
Y'all won with the field goals. It's no way
you
y'all
gotta get how you gotta get it. We got how we live.
Y'all, it's no way.
We got how we live.
There's no way y'all
when you come to the swamp
right now.
When you come to the swamp, bro, y'all almost got shut out first half damn near by Clemson, bro. Like that defense is not better than my defense.
Bro.
Clemson defense is not better than my defense. Hey, Duke ran down on that shit.
Hey, again.
Duke is the best team in the ACC. I'm gonna chill because Miami might be. I'm gonna chill, but I think it's a 3-way tie right now. I think Duke is in the mix of some shit the way they ran down on Clemson.
It sound good until you suit up versus that shit. All y'all catfish right now. We showing
y'all the catfish.
No, we showing real grit. We showing a real hard ass schedule, and we persevering.
I think my schedule is tougher than yours at this point.
Again, if y'all get down 2 scores, that is the real truth that Lyle said. It's no way y'all come back. There's no team on here that can be down 14
On
and come
Clemson,
back.
We were
In general.
down.
In
versus
general.
them.
Dabo run
Yeah.
the same. Dabo run the same shit I run. Like he just Billy
If-
Senior over there with that shit.
If
So
any
damn
of y'all,
right we coming back on that. That offense is terrible. I don't even think they could get up 2 scores on my defense.
hey, name a DB on y'all team who can guard Keon.
Ooh,
Jaden
you gotta
Davis.
clip this.
Man, all of them. You mean who? Boston
Jaden
College
Davis.
was guarding him. What you mean? Who could guard him? Who guarded him
y'all
in
struggle.
Boston? The
Hey,
hell?
again, we scoring points in the red zone.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
What's that?
It's funny because you talking. It's funny because Silk talking like they blew Charlotte out.
No, I'm
It's
not.
like,
I thought I said we look like shit.
No,
but you gonna beat Florida State.
shit is an understatement. You got to
No,
be
that- I
honest,
mean,
man. That shit was hot garbage.
Right.
No,
Because
no,
if it was,
no, it wasn't hot garbage. I'm not
That
gonna
was
say
hot
all
garbage.
that, bro. We couldn't. We had no offensive line, like, and it was clunky. It was slop. It was a sloppy affair. The game was never in jeopardy. It wasn't a tough fight. We handled them the entire time. They couldn't cross the 50. They scored one time. We drove the field. We only punted the ball one time. We just couldn't finish and kicking field goals with our backup offensive line.
Charlotte don't score on us at all.
You done lost your mind with that sorry ass defense.
Charlotte do not score on us at
You
all.
done
Don't
lost
even
your mind with that
cap.
sorry ass
Hey,
defense,
no, not
bro.
cap. Come on now,
Everybody in the country scoring on y'all. Y'all like the worst defense in the
Bruh.
country or some shit, man.
bro. These teams saying, "Hey, I'm playing these." You see how? Hey, that's a real truth that Dion said.
I'm gonna tell you what y'all did.
Hey,
Y'all lost Jared Verse some money. That's what y'all did.
Man,
Y'all begged that poor kid to come back to school, and now he can't sniff a sack. That's crazy to me.
Man, but you know, watching him all game, they sending shit at him. They sending chip. They sending
they
everything
double
at
team
him,
him.
bro. He a top tier D lineman, bro. That boy can sit out right now and still go top 10.
Y'all keep telling that a lot. Draft coming.
I'm just saying.
We're gonna find out.
hey,
We gonna
but
find
all that,
out, bro.
I just want to know. So how many yards Mertz gonna get since he gonna hoop all over our trash defense? Because that's what you said. I'm just going off what you said.
He go for 300 on y'all. Yeah, shit. Pool.
Come on, bro. Look, hey, now you.
He go 300 on shit. That shit.
Hey,
That shit food, man. Like.
That boy
Bro,
tripping.
Oh man,
Bro, listen here, man.
That boy
Trayon Harris will go
tripping.
300 on
Hey,
that
that
shit
boy
y'all got out
tripping,
there, bro.
man.
That
Hey.
shit is food, boy.
oh my god,
300. Who you gonna throw to?
Everybody, what the hell?
Y'all not getting the ball. You keep on talking about your old line. You better hope they ass get in that tub.
Wow, we just throw chips and salsa at Jared Verse and he's out the game. We just scheme around y'all best defensive players.
Y'all talking about y'all did.
You can't scheme around you cannot scheme and chip my defensive lines. Too many of them.
Man,
all four of them eating, bro. You cannot chip one of those guys, bro. You in trouble.
Hey. None of them fat boys gonna get the.
If you can't run the ball on Boston College
boys,
and Clemson,
you
think you finna run the ball on my team?
None of them fat boys can contain Travis.
Man,
So
Travis is a sneeze away from being out for the season with that shoulder.
Okay.
Because your O-line can't protect him.
How many yards Mertz had against Charlotte?
Boy, why y'all keep harping on the yards, bro? He's efficient. He went like 85%, bro. I don't know. He went for like 220 or some shit like that, 240. Your quarterback went like 270. Like,
you see the energy change. Look, they was on our ass.
I'm telling you.
You think the Charlotte approach is gonna be the Florida? You keep saying like the Charlotte. You think that's gonna be the same approach when we play Florida State?
All I'm
I
saying
mean, that's
is,
what you're doing.
You did
talking
that
about
last
Boston
week
College.
with Boston College.
You was in a dogfight. You almost lost that game. What the hell you talking about, bro? You should have lost that game.
Charlotte will fucking lose to my high school.
They might. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yes.
So we might have to get Silk checked out, man. I don't know if
all
he's trolling
all I'm saying, underneath
you tell me if I'm lying about my defensive line. You think you run the ball on my defensive line?
I think that underneath all this little facade, y'all
no,
scared.
let me ask one man, Kobe. You think y'all can run on my defensive line?
I can't say it right now because we ain't been.
No. You say I'm spinning. Now you see the energy change. No. Keep it a bean. You think can you run on our?
I said right now.
You can't, right?
I said right now. I don't think we can.
Okay,
I said right
then.
now,
You can't.
I don't think we can. But when we get to y'all.
Y'all gonna figure it out by then. When y'all get to the swamp in that Loud Stadium with the best defensive lines y'all gonna face all year, y'all gonna figure it out then.
Obviously, I don't think right now we can run straight down the middle of y'all D line. But all I'm saying, I think that with y'all, because they cannot run sideline to sideline, and we saw that with the Utah game. I
Who
think that
can't run sideline to sideline?
y'all ain't running sideline.
Y'all don't let Herb Street fool y'all, boy.
Bro,
Scooby
being
Williams
honest.
and Shamar James is faster than your linebackers. I promise you that. Faster than your
What?
running backs. I promise you that. You done lost your mind, bro. We get
They're
sideline
not
to
that
sideline
fast,
better
man.
than
Come
anybody
on,
in the
bro.
country. Okay, you tripping. You need to go watch the tape, brother.
I did.
And you think Scooby Williams and Shamar James can't get sideline to sideline?
Man, all I'm saying is we gonna mix up a different type of run on y'all, and it's gonna be very efficient.
Hey, man, y'all smash that like button. We hanging out a little bit. Now I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like we got some work to do, dog. But like it's all the way. Like we're a young team.
All right,
You
answer
know what I'm
this.
saying? Like we came into the give me 1 second. We came into the season like everybody was saying we're gonna be straight garbage, and this is a 5-win team, 4-win team, all of that. That tone has changed, bruh. And the tone with our fan base has changed too, because a lot of our fans was thinking that dumb shit until they seen the performance last week. So now the expectations has been raised since we seen the ceiling. We seen what this team look like when they thriving, right? When they hit on all cylinders, but they young. There's a lot of freshmen and sophomores that are playing in key positions, so it's gonna be inconsistent. And then when you got an offensive line that you leaning on, they out, then you got freshmen in the trenches, it's a little bit different. It's gonna be sloppy. Last year we had the same thing, inconsistent play. We still young in our regime, that's cool. But for big games, and you're gonna see it when we go to Kentucky again next week as well. Games like that, it's gonna be a different team show up, and they ain't gonna look ahead.
Is that not what we've been talking about this whole goddamn podcast, all these weeks? Let's be honest. You said
You're not looking ahead versus Boston College, bro. You're in a real dogfight.
That's not what we're talking about.
You was looking ahead to Clemson.
No, I'm telling you. You just said it. Each week we're gonna get a different team than what we seen on that.
For sure. Yeah, I know that with my team for sure. Like we're not gonna be consistent. I already know that. I said that week 1. I said that when we lost to Utah. I said that's not our football team. I said that when everybody was like, "Oh, it was sloppy." What was this team? This team is garbage. I kept saying, "Nah, that's not our football team." They just gonna be inconsistent, and that was a rough week 1 test on the road. But that wasn't any indication on what the season was gonna be like. If anything, you just seen it's just gonna be inconsistent.
Yeah, but in the Big 3 rankings, if we, like you say, keeping it mean, y'all are last.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, but that ain't nothing. We gotta play these games.
And USF is second.
Y'all gonna win next week?
I don't know. Like now we got Georgia Test Kenny. Like that's what we got, Georgia Test.
Hey, them boys play good versus Bama, man.
I said, are y'all gonna beat Kentucky next week?
No,
I like us. I like us versus Kentucky. Why don't you like us versus Kentucky? Give me something.
They always got y'all number. We all got a team that has our number, and it's 1 or 2 of them in Kentucky usually have y'all number.
They've won like 3 times in 31 years, Kenny.
But I'm saying, but I've witnessed. I'm 31 years old. But I've witnessed a win, seeing them win against y'all.
Yeah, no, lately they've been clipping us lately with Stoops.
And I'm proud of my coach.
Look, they got last 2 of the 3.
He was my coach, so of course I'm really gonna go for them. Like he was my coach freshman, sophomore year.
Have you watched Coach play this year? I think Larry's he's gonna have a tough time with this front 7. We'll see what it is. I'm glad it's at noon. Playing last couple of times we played at Kentucky at night. It's been it should get rowdy a little bit. But this ain't your grandfather's Kentucky team. Just keep it real. It's gonna be a real football game, but. They jumped out early on Vanderbilt, but it wasn't because of offense. That offense is still struggling in Kentucky, and we'll see what it is. They could have been looking ahead as well, so I don't want to take anything too far with just that game. I still got to watch some more film on them on the entire season, but just looking for what I'm looking at. I think we should beat this team as long as we come out there awake and not clunky. And we healthy. I expect my offensive line to be back in its entirety. Some couple defensive backs to be back. Trey Wilson to be back. I expect ETN to get 20 carries again. That type of vibe. That's when we serious about football. When ETN's getting 20 carries, you got Trey Wilson doing his thing. Running that jet sweep and making defense out to scratch a little bit, and that opens up the middle of the field with rushing lanes and whatnot. But we'll see what it is in Kentucky. But if we 4-1, like people say, this team's gonna win 5 games, bro, and we definitely in the mix of the SEC East right now.
I think y'all get 5 max
wins.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I don't think he really watching all the games, bro. Hey, we get 5 wins, man. We get more than that. Now, this is a very good defense that we got. We're gonna be able to, that defense is gonna get us some wins, especially with the SEC East quarterback play being down across
But
the entire league. This is the perfect year to have a good defense.
each week it changes. You know what I mean? Like I said, Charlotte, y'all made my shit go backwards now. Like I said, I say 5 max.
I got y'all losing 3. Let me be real with you. I think you lose
So
2
who
in
the
the regular
Who the
season,
3?
and then you get one in the ACC. You know what I'm saying? When y'all play for all the marbles for the ACC, I think y'all take another L, but I think y'all get 3. If your quarterback don't stay healthy, then it gets a little bit uglier than that. We ain't gonna be friendly to we coming in violent, dog. You already know how it is when he come play us. He don't. Y'all know what time it is. It's gonna be a different gated team when he come and play here, but y'all better protect him the rest of the season, man. It's a war of attrition as well. It's a lot of football to be played, man. And we'll see how it all unfolds.
I hear you. And the thing is, I don't disagree. Even when we did beat y'all last, it's still y'all gonna play violent. So I think that just comes with the rivalry.
For sure.
But I do think, like I say, if we all play each other right now, we still number 1. And that is including Miami, AR, and
Nah,
still.
but
Bro,
y'all vibes coming. Here's my
we
thing though.
gonna
Y'all
have a
vibes coming into this season was y'all just gonna beat Miami and Florida. And that shit ain't no giving whatsoever.
Never.
I'm telling you right now, we beat both of y'all.
Sounds
Yeah.
good, but we're gonna play both of these games, dog. And I'm gonna tell you what, that defense y'all got, dog. I don't
Ooh.
foresee that shit stopping Miami.
No, that's
man.
why we got a good bye week. We got to pick and plug. I don't disagree with what you're saying. Look, I'm witnessing it firsthand on Saturday, and I'm like, hey, thank God for a bye week. You know, because when the bye weeks, you got to get the body right. But you also got to pick and plug, and that you can dissect a lot of film and just be honest, and then you can make that change to the players when practice week get going. Like, hey, we might got to sit your ass. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, let's ask Kobe one thing. We got something, AR? What's up?
Nah,
You good?
Jones.
Hey, Kobe,
Nah,
Jones?
yeah.
I ain't know, bro. People have Twitter
Jones.
names. I don't be knowing like what's real name, what's
Or
not.
say you
names.
ain't winning on Twitter. Yeah.
What you say?
You ain't winning on Twitter. That's my name on Twitter.
Yeah. What was your thoughts on Florida State on offense, defense, good, bad? Like, what's your overall opinion on the team?
Be real
Defense.
too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, defense. That's what I was about to ask Kenny. How does he feel about? Because a lot of people mad at Kelly right now. The coordinator, the defensive coordinator, and I'm noticing because he makes adjustments in the second half, but a lot of people want him to make it like instant. You know what I'm saying? Like last week, they're like, why are we not putting a spy on BC quarterback? But I don't know. I know they need to fix something. I know we got an injury with Dent, and hopefully he come back. Our offense, I don't know what's going on with the running back. I thought our running backs would be like snapping right now. I think we kind of missing Trayshawn Ward a little bit. Because we got the big backs, but then Florida State in history, we always had like a shifty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Somebody that's gonna be a scat pack. I think that's what's our third string? I forgot his name. I don't know if he's like a freshman. He kind of got a little bit.
They using Jaheim Bell more in the running game than the third stringer.
Nasty work.
Yeah, that's.
But
that's why y'all had 29 yards.
Nah, hey, I ain't gonna lie. That was a different team than what I've seen in their wins and losses.
Chat.
Yeah, right.
Clemson came. What's that? Nah, Clemson came with a different energy and like you say, look, I'm glad we played them boys at 12 because I don't want to see Death Valley at nighttime. It's a different. It's a different.
My bad.
Go ahead. No, it's just a different feeling. And I know that, like you said, they want adjustments quick, but when you got momentum going, it ain't shit you can adjust to stop that shit. So the only thing you can do is work with what you got, and at the right time, we sent that linebacker blitz, and that shit came in our favor. The game of football is chess, man. You can be losing the whole game, and 3 plays can make you win that shit.
Yeah.
But Kenny, how long you think y'all gonna be able to just allow that to happen before?
I'm gonna let these answer the question. I'm just let these answer the question.
I don't think
Gotta
Jameis
hit the
Winston,
Shador.
I don't think Jameis Winston back there at QB. That's all. That's all.
Hey, we ain't talking about no James Winston. Hey, you a football player. You know how much you hate comparisons. But all I know is we got some resiliency. And you can't
Yes.
say that we don't.
The
That's a
difference
big part of
between listen,
that's
but watching that
Y'all got some
2018
luck. I
team
ain't
and
no
watching
resilience. Y'all
Oh
got
my
some
God,
luck.
come on.
yeah,
See, he ain't gonna,
that's the difference. That's the difference. Honestly, is that I
You
feel
need
like
that too, though.
You
a
do.
little luck, but y'all, it's too much luck. There's fighting back, and there's just y'all just don't look good. There's a
bro.
difference.
I told y'all last week, Boston College was a trap game. Bro, you talking about luck? Hell
Yeah.
yes. Look, I caught a fucking halftime bomb with 0 seconds. We would have,
Kenny,
who knows,
Kenny,
bro? Luck
Kenny.
happens. George, when when Auburn even met us in the championship game, how much luck they had?
Look, this is not. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. Right? You can't watch that game and tell me Clemson didn't lose the game. Not that Florida State fought
Come
back
on.
and won it. Clemson really just gave the game away. Twice
Hey.
you throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage with the game on the line. That's what you do.
Hey,
Come
hey,
on,
them-
bro. Missed
hey,
field
that's-
goal. Let's
that's
start
what
there.
happened. That's what happened.
It's football. You're right.
That's
You're
what,
right. It's
that's
football.
what happened
You
when them
won.
nerves kick in against a top 5 team. You get nervous. You shit the bed. But versus y'all two, oh, they confident as shit.
No.
That field goal is made.
No. Because they know chips ain't finna work for my defensive end. They
Oh
can't
my
just throw.
God.
They can't just throw party snacks at my defensive end. He gonna eat through that shit. So they definitely gonna be nervous, Kenny.
No.
Nah, but to be real though, they're not even playing their best game yet. Their best game was the
I hope
second half
not.
of LSU.
Shit.
Nah.
That's what's scary.
Y'all only
Yeah,
played
they're
one
not-
good half. The first half against LSU
Right.
was ugly. So y'all, this whole season, I really don't think y'all played one good half of football.
But you got to look at what we did on eat. Like we got to pick positive out. Our red zone defense when it count, that shit is efficient.
Hell no.
We
Boy,
stopped. Look
listen
what we
here.
did with LSU, bro.
It's, like, that defense is food, bro. Y'all better get your prayer life in order with that defense, dog.
Hey, y'all keep saying defense, but y'all still got to line up on defense too, and none of y'all stopping our offense.
Yes, we are.
Bro,
Yes,
come
we
on,
are.
bro.
Yes, we are.
I feel good.
You know, opponents are only averaging 1 yard a carry.
None of y'all play anyone. None of y'all play anyone.
Yeah, only Florida State has played actual
You
teams.
goddamn right. We
Well,
top
Texas
5.
A&M
Look, we top.
A&M
It's
isn't
a
good.
different energy when you top 5.
Wait. Texas
What's
A&M
up,
is
man?
good.
It's a different energy,
Kenny,
Come on.
is Texas A&M not good?
bro. Are they the Texas
Apparently
A&M
Clemson.
from years ago? Hell no.
Bro, are we talking about this year? Are they good? Yes or no? Are they good?
No. What is good to you? Y'all don't even think we good.
No,
What is
I
good?
never said y'all was a bad
Bro,
team.
what?
No,
I never
you
said
see,
y'all was a bad
you won't fix your tongue up to say that we good.
No, you guys are nice. I respect the the way that Norvell got the program going right now. But I see so many I'm put it like this. We did the
What
same
is good?
thing. Listen, we
What-
did the same thing 2017, right?
Hey.
Where we're going undefeated, right? But throughout the year, there were so many games that we escaped and we got over the hump until it bit us in
It
the
be
butt.
signs. It be
We're not
signs.
Miami though. We're not Miami though.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Hey,
It
listen.
be signs from the football guys, bro. You can see like Kingston and Armor. I
It's
know y'all
coming.
see y'all
It's
talking
coming.
about it in the
Yeah.
group chats. Y'all don't want to
No,
be
we said-
here honest on same minute Sunday, but in the group chat y'all saying, what in the
Hey,
hell, Corey?
no, but
Fuller gonna
seriously,
cost
like,
us the
hey,
game.
Our
I
DBs
just
are
said
good.
it.
Y'all skipping the question. AR, what is
up?
a good team, bro? I don't
Good
see
team?
A&M winning more than 5 or 6 games.
A good
Oh,
team
come on,
is
bro.
the
We
University of
tripping.
Miami. A good team is the University of Miami. What we're doing our opponents, we're handling business.
So y'all the only good team.
We,
Y'all playing-
and we scored the lowest amount of points versus Miami of Ohio. That's 38. Everybody else we have over 40 points.
Can you just name out loud who y'all play this year? Just
School
name them.
deaf and blind.
This shit gonna make me go to sleep. Just name them. Go ahead.
Listen, we play Miami of Ohio. Okay.
Oh shit.
Hold on.
All right. Keep going.
Texas A&M. You feel me? Bethune is like our little brother, but Temple, it's a good road test.
I
But
never
now we
even
gotta
knew where
go-
Temple
That's
was.
not a good road test.
Look,
That's not a good road quiz, man. Come on, man.
Hold on. Going
That's
from
not
last
good.
year.
That's not a good road homework. None of that shit.
Hey, I'm
That's
glad you
just-
stopped him.
No, listen, we lost to Middle Tennessee at home, so this is a good test going into this year.
Watch
See
out.
how we do.
Oh man.
We're gonna go into a good stretch. You got Georgia Tech, North Carolina, Clemson. We're gonna handle business, then we're gonna come revisit this. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like a 3-game skid.
That
It
don't
could
sound
be
like
some
it.
skid marks, Jones.
That sound like we're gonna be ranked in the
Could-
top 10 when
what
we.
could be skidding them underwear, man. You
Oh
never
my
know.
That sounds like
God.
a top 10 matchup coming down the line versus Florida State. That's what it sounds like to me.
Oh my goodness.
That's
That's
what
what
it
I
sounds like
need.
to me.
That's what I need.
Y'all the
And
Hey,
my
top
boy
10
Jalen
team
Ramsey
now?
said to this day.
I mean, what is a top 10 team this year, bro?
That's what I want to know.
this year's
College football's
wild,
in the
dog.
air, man. College
It
football's
is.
in the air. Everybody battling. So
Ain't shit. Ain't no. There's no Georgia. Ain't Georgia.
Georgia
Bama
ain't
ain't Bama. There's no top dog, man. Hey Jones, we appreciate you for hanging.
I
Hey, come
think
pull
Florida
up,
might
bro.
be Georgia. But yeah, all right. Yeah,
You
yeah.
say what? What was
Y'all,
that?
hey,
What,
appreciate it, man. Y'all hold it
what,
down.
already. Hey, same link
I
every
said
week. Anytime.
y'all might.
Oh yeah, we might do. I'm gonna keep one week at a time. I got my coach speak shit ready too, Jones. So 1 week at a time. Kentucky's next. You know what I'm saying? We 3-1 with the opportunity to be 4-1, baby. Hold it down. Hey, same link every time. You ever want to pull
Yes,
back
sir.
up the same energy, son? Just hit the same link, bro. You got your own personal joint.
All
Hold it
right.
down.
All right. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.
Already. I hate that we gotta go back to back Florida State fans because my brother's
Oh,
just super
what?
annoying and shit.
Is
man.
this KP?
Nah, they ain't KP
Yo.
yet, bro.
Oh,
Man, I hope
Look,
this shit
AR,
work.
he don't want him to get on. Look.
I hope this shit
Hey,
work.
look.
Hey, y'all smash that like button. We got a lot of people in here hanging out with us. Y'all smash that like button. It don't cost nothing to show love. We appreciate it. It helps us climb the algorithms and whatnot. It's the roll up. It's the vibes. It's same energy Sunday. My brother, who's unfortunately the only Florida State member in the family, you know,
Only
is here.
nigga that got sense.
What say you, man? You went out to Clemson. You guys won the nail biter to the fighting Dabos. Man, I don't even think they that good, but you know, congratulations. 8. They almost
I'll
went
tell
for 8
you what,
for
they
y'all.
better than the baby 49ers. They better than great value 49ers. They is.
I give you that.
Y'all was over here
Touche.
capping, man. Capping big, dog. I
Hey.
can't. I'm shaking right now. I can't believe how much line I just heard on this doggone airwaves.
That's what I do.
Like, how in the hell y'all think y'all gonna go into Death Valley, either one of y'all team, and come out of there with a W in that type
Man,
of
that
environment?
shit look like
Y'all just
Sweet
struggling
Valley.
with y'all got Kentucky next week,
Shit
and
was
Kentucky
Happy
gonna get
Valley.
in that ass because y'all ain't put up. Them boys been putting up 40 points per game. Y'all ain't put up 40 yet, until y'all played my
Man,
niece.
who the hell has Kentucky played to put up 40 points, bro?
Everybody they done played so far.
Man, they ain't seen no shit like this. Double A about to bring that battery, bro.
They just saw y'all play Charlotte.
I don't give a shit. I hope they feel good about that because they was up against the ropes against Vandy, who is pretty much Charlotte as well. So I hope they feeling real good and they think that shit about to be sweet. Cause that defense is next level. I guarantee you they ain't feeling like you feeling, Trey.
I think they is. Y'all ain't beat them yet. Y'all ain't beat
What?
Stoops yet.
Yeah, we have. What you talking about?
I think Stoops got y'all them.
No, he's
years
won
he
more
been
than any other Kentucky coach. He got us a couple times, but
Yeah.
he ain't got he's gonna need. He had a good quarterback last year, and Levy was one of the best quarterbacks in the SEC. Kevin, that Leary kid they got over there, he's just not looking like the goods. I know they're gonna come to play. Stoops is gonna bring a defense. That's one thing he gonna bring. And Kentucky is a good football team. They're gonna have solid trenches. He evaluates well. Kentucky's a good football team. Like this ain't like I keep saying, this ain't your granddaddy's Kentucky.
Stoops don't have y'all number, man. I'm telling y'all. Look,
Man, Stoops finna get his shit
he
pushed
got,
in, bro.
he got that Florida State blood in him. Look, it's a reason he tearing y'all ass up.
Hey man, all y'all need to worry about is that front seven, dog. Best front seven in the country, right here in Gainesville, baby.
Oh man,
Look, hey, y'all
Ahmad
defense-
down there doggone thumping his chest, man. They done played the mighty Hooters. And got that well amped up. They gonna beat somebody.
But
Mighty
hey,
Hooters.
though, tell me, you can't tell me Texas A&M don't look good, man. After
You keep
No,
going back to this
we
Texas
got it.
A&M shit.
That's his one.
N-O.
That's his
one.
one.
That
N-O.
really matters.
That's his one.
N-O.
Hey,
And then win 6 games.
I
7.
can argue LSU just wasn't ready. That's why y'all beat them.
Oh, come on
We
now.
weren't together enough. You
The
see how they
teams,
coming
the
out?
teams we've been playing, y'all don't beat.
Man, you know that first game of the season a toss up. You know that
Name
first
the
game of the
team.
season.
According to Kenny, if either one of us play his schedule, we'd be 0-3.
That's crazy.
Goddamn right. I think so. Wholeheartedly.
still
Look,
be on
I'm
TV.
not
It
even.
kind of look that way though.
Hey, no, I'm serious.
Oh, y'all full of shit, man. Both of
I
y'all
mean, I
full
think-
of shit, man.
Yeah, it kind of.
No, I'm saying the same schedule, like same places, everything. Y'all don't win in Boston. Neither one of y'all.
What?
Neither one of y'all. Y'all don't escape Death Valley at all. Y'all boys, hey, no, negative. Let's be honest.
If I could get the same, Dabo is Clemson is his back. Like Clemsoning, that shit is back. That's how Dabo made his whole career doing shit like that. And I think he just, once a baby, you say first a baby, twice a baby is what they say. That's the saying. Twice a baby, and then it's twice Clemson, and he on his way out, bro.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's the beginning of the end for Dabo.
Yeah, I think so too. You got the vibes when you still can't. No fans.
Nah, he had a good run. The thing is, you can't knock. He's a hell of a motivator. He gonna get, but as I'm mingling with the Clemson fans and getting their opinions, they all saying the same things with the portal and all that stuff. They say he got to get with the times, and I didn't know that's obviously I wasn't in that era of all this, so I didn't know how pivotal it is as far as turning the program around until, I actually got the time to like sit down and really watch football and really watch how to like build a program nowadays, which is very different than my era. So everybody, they if it's one thing if he's winning, but you know how it is when you got them L's and they want that big factor of, the portals and just jumping with the times. They're gonna find somebody because it's folks who run that program. Other than the coach.
having that boy as your coach is like having like it's just the experience of having Jehovah's Witness knock on your door every morning, bro.
Oh yeah, Ain't no Christmas.
Nah, it's just annoying. Man, he's just beating people down with like shit that don't matter in football no more. Like, bro, none of that shit matters, dog. Like, you gotta go win football games. He's just preachy, and it's a different world, man. It's business going on. He's just still trying to make it. Hey, come play for a scholarship. Come play for the pride of Clemson, bro. It's millions of dollars being passed around, Mr. Dabo. You better cut them damn checks and get in that portal, or you gonna drown. And that shit, I just don't see it. They low key ruining 5-star quarterbacks. They keep bringing them boys in, and they not looking like the potential they had at these elite 11s and with all these blue chip ranking. They get into Clemson and turn it into, in the words of AR, mud. Trey, you got some more lies on here? Y'all lied and say like Boston College is pretty much the Patriots.
No, only truth I got is we need y'all gotta give my boy Kenny some more respect when he come on this show. Kenny, go ahead and put your feet up and let them boys let them fight for the scraps down there. You know what I'm saying? Because we the king of the South.
Already.
Ahmmon, you ain't doing too much talking. Y'all ready for them Georgia
He
nerds?
want to. Hey, Ahmmon was screaming Saturday. He was screaming.
We've been doing a lot of stepping lately, so I haven't had much to say. We handling business, man. Our feet hurt from all this stepping. We score 40 points a game, so it's just like.
All right, let me ask you this, Ahmmon. Let me ask you this. Y'all play the same team next month. How you feel about y'all and Clemson?
We're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat them
playing
by 20.
Where y'all playing?
At Hard Rock. They gotta come to our rented stadium.
Oh,
I think I talked about. Hey, you talking about Hard Rock? Y'all gotta go 45 minutes to get motivated.
I knew it was coming. See, I knew it was coming.
Hey,
45 minutes ago is crazy.
Boy, got to pack.
It might be an hour and a half depending on traffic, bro.
It's that bad.
It's depending on traffic. First off, so ain't no traffic. Second off, playing in a Dolphin stadium is not that bad. Like it's actually pretty nice.
No,
y'all got them right after y'all played North Carolina.
Say it again.
So y'all got them right after y'all played North Carolina. Like North Carolina can come in and push y'all shit in real good,
bro. North Carolina is smelly. They're smelly.
Yeah, it is.
They're a little smelly over there. I'm telling you.
But they're gonna be a different team playing y'all every week. Like I said, I don't. This is the truth. I don't look at Florida record when we play them because I know they gonna come for probably one half and play good, and then the rest go to shit.
Man, traffic ticket Mert's gonna go down there and stall out, dog. He gonna.
You talking about the most efficient quarterback in the SEC?
He couldn't put up 300 yards against the baby 49ers. You think he's gonna do it against us?
We just chilling, bro. Like Billy ain't trying to get him to be out to play no hero ball, dog. We vibing. Like we doing what he let him do it. He's our McElroy. We don't need him to go, play hero ball, none of that shit. But he ain't the merch y'all thought he was gonna be. Y'all don't want to keep it a bean.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Like Jordan ain't who I thought he was gonna be this year so far. That Heisman campaign, y'all
Heisman
sell
front
that
runner.
shit. Front runner.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
We
he's
can
still
make
up there,
Tyler Van
man.
Down
Hey,
look like Van
come on,
Nichols when
come
he
on
come
now.
out there.
wins
Come on.
look good, man. Hey, you know when they
Come
look
on,
at
yeah.
wins, they don't be like, oh, let me look at the stat.
Bro, Travis is a sneeze away from like being out for the season. That shoulder is
I don't know,
bothering
bro.
him.
Hey, we got to
Hey.
the bye week. You know, sometimes, hey, you do look ahead as a player to a bye week because you don't play fucking health. You don't even be healthy after you come from camp.
Yeah.
But
Y'all offense look like a wet fart or
Kenny though,
yeah.
like
They are what?
You
Kenny,
can't see
like,
it, but it stinks.
I get it, right? You guys, rank, 5 and all that good stuff, and you saying, guys might look away, look into the bye week, but if you got championship pedigree, why is that the mindset?
Mm.
Why is
it's
that
a
the mindset?
It's
Why?
mindset because at the end of the day,
handle
you're
business?
gonna need them key components. The thing is, coaches come in with a recipe, right?
Yeah.
And no matter what you do and what people say, if you don't have 2 or 3 ingredients, that shit goes to shit. So you don't think coaches playing around the bye week?
No.
I'm saying, y'all got players that been on campus 10 years. Them boys should know how to like go from week to
Man,
week and
hey,
keep
no,
a
come
consistent
on,
play
bro.
up, man.
This a gladiator sport, man. This shit ain't just no cakewalk because we're Florida State, bro. I don't know.
Y'all 32 playing children. Y'all should be able to know how to function as a team
Nah,
from week to
We
week.
ain't
this
got a whole
this
bunch of 32-year-old men on our squad.
this is
Miami
before.
got a doggone 40-year-old tight end. Nobody talking about.
Do they really?
Yeah,
Man,
go
they said it
year
on
12.
TV last week, man. He the oldest football player in college history.
What?
Trey, what do you think?
I think y'all get 3 losses by the end of the year. Being real,
That's what I said.
Man, you said that because he said
Miami
that.
and Florida.
I want your
Yeah.
take. I want your take. Because look, every week I can just see you sitting by the TV like this.
I am. Hey, listen,
Look,
Kenny,
I can see
you're not
you just
lying.
like, hey,
I'm
I can
like,
see you
I'm
just sitting
this
next to the
close.
TV like,
I'm this close.
damn, these boys is kind of good.
Hey, Kenny, I'm so close. My eyes.
That's not the feel I had.
Boy, I be hoping. Boy, I be telling my girl, I'm like, please.
You didn't even watch your own game, did it, Amon?
No, I watch the first quarter.
Yeah, you
Right.
can't be.
I ain't gonna
you
lie, I
can't-
ain't watched it.
Nah, bro, I turned it on, just hoping Kurt Warner's son could spark some shit off, bro. And
Yeah,
I seen
I was
real
hoping he
fast.
saw
He
your
drove,
comment.
and then he threw the pick. I was like, oh, no, he ain't got the pedigree. I'm out
Yeah, I
of
was
here.
hoping he seen.
Prime was losing 42-zip, and I still ain't want to watch that shit.
Oh, no, I watched all Prime shit. That shit was good
Yeah.
laugh, so I can't lie. Not to laugh at Prime, but they been flexing, like been showing watches. And you know that shit, bro. It's sports, bro. You know your day coming, bro. And it was their day, so I had to be on the tube, on the internet waves, get me a few jokes off, dog.
Hey, Silk, that's why I be laughing at the end of the day because it's like, you see some comments, they probably like, can't he be talking greasy? But it's like, bro, it's a different. I'm a fan now, bro. I see why you do it, man. It's because you believe in your team and shit. But it's like it's a different feeling when you actually do that shit. It's like, bro, I don't care what the hell y'all say. Look, I'm gonna talk every week.
Yeah, I think them boys played with some resiliency, man. That last game, dog. To be down by 10. Jordan
Dabo?
Child put together that 5-play drive, got them 75 yards, and then when they cut the lead down to 3 going and a half, I think they gave them some
resilient
momentum.
choke job,
Bro.
He's resilient at choking, because that's
All
all
right,
they did.
again,
Y'all
again,
ain't do
ain't no
shit.
choke.
Again,
They choked. Y'all didn't do nothing to them. They
do
choked.
either one of y'all escape?
They
do y'all
choked.
do
Yes.
either one of y'all escape with our same
We not gonna
game?
choke. We gonna run
Well,
down on
both
that
of them
shit,
gotta
man.
play. Both of them gotta play the
How do you
Tigers.
know y'all not gonna
They gotta
choke?
play
Y'all ain't-
LSU and they gotta
y'all
play.
ain't
Cause we ain't got
shit.
Dabo, man. Dabo find a way to lose, bro. Like he got
So
a
y'all
kicker.
can go to the other
He
Death
relying
Valley.
on a kicker he brought from the stock market like a week ago, bro. You brought an intern from the stock market. You ain't gonna try to go punch the game away. You gonna put an intern that you just brought in from New York City that was like, come on, dog. He ain't even practiced this week.
That's crazy.
Come on, man. Dabo choke. Y'all ain't do nothing
this
special.
is my thing. Why do you
Dabo
throw the
choke. Yeah,
ball
you think
on
Billy gonna
3rd
do?
and 1
Billy don't
and
know.
4th and 2? You throw the ball both times. Is
After
that,
running down on that shit all game.
What are y'all talking
that's
about?
worse than what Pete Carroll did in the Super Bowl.
He
That's
down.
What
It
are
is.
y'all
Coaching.
talking? What are y'all
It is.
talking about?
They coaching from the booth
They
right
threw
now.
the ball when they needed 1 yard. They threw the ball twice and blew the game in overtime. That's literally the Seahawks in the Super Bowl a couple years ago with Russell Wilson throwing the ball.
Will either one of y'all be as close in Death Valley again? I'm
Well,
gonna
You
ask.
asked me this question. I already answered
I'm
it.
gonna ask that question like
what we-
really serious. I'm gonna take off my shades.
Yes,
Do
please.
either one of y'all escape Death Valley?
Yes.
Well,
That team I saw, I don't think Clemson's good.
I just asked a real question. Death Valley. We talking about an environment.
No.
As we talked about last week, environments make a difference.
Yes, but they're bad. So they
Hard
have
Rock,
energy.
Hard Rock,
They play
Hard Rock.
hard.
Y'all haven't even heard a real home game yet.
Have you? Did you?
I can
go
see the
to
swamp. The swamp is loud. The swamp. Y'all haven't heard a real home game. AR.
Yeah, we have.
When?
2017, we're undefeated. It was
2017.
Man, I ain't.
But listen. You asked. I'm gonna be real. I've heard it because I was in the field, so I know.
Hold on, man.
No, I'm talking about this year.
Not my whole
Y'all
self,
haven't
man.
heard a real home game.
I mean, our whole
Y'all boys
team
was
is
straight.
not-
Y'all
That boy
2017.
said
Y'all was straight.
2017.
Well, I'm talking about now. Y'all ain't heard a real home game.
Bro,
man, that's
Texas
crazy.
A&M at home was a pretty big home game, and I do think playing. No, listen, I do think playing
This
at,
is one. You keep going back that
You gotta
Texas
go back.
A&M.
because
They said that shit was
y'all-
loud though. It wasn't packed, but they said I guess the Cubans now got big lungs or some shit because they said
No,
it
the
was
way the
loud.
stadium is designed, it keeps the noise inside. You see what I'm saying? I'm being for real. This facts.
Bro, we talking about
been
the
known.
old school Death Valley Stadium.
Bro,
Hey Trey, we gotta keep it moving. We got
Clemson
a
sucks.
full
Like,
backstage, man. I want to get everybody on, man. The vibes
doubt.
is
No,
Just
I,
going a
I
little
think
bit.
I remember. I think I
Hold it
went to
down.
that 2017 game.
Oh man, hey,
Okay.
y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta hit the tailgate.
Oh,
Who's
here go
getting
the
there?
lies. Look,
Y'all
oh,
gotta hit
shit.
it.
Let me put my
my
shades
God.
back on, man.
There he goes.
God
My bad,
damn,
Trey.
man.
Oh Lord.
Here go the lies. Look.
Hey, real quick before we get my man Brax on, we got a Gator fan, my guy Brax. You know Brax finna bring that heat, bro. We're gonna let my dog get in his shit in a second here. But hey, y'all hit that like button, subscribe. We got Tiny Hat on deck. Y'all boys just sit tight.
Ooh.
Bro, I don't feel like hearing this man shit this week, but I'm prepared for it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Put
Hey,
on the
Brax,
shades.
what's up, baby? Go Gators, man. How you feeling?
I'm going
You
good.
muted,
Go
bro.
Gators.
Oh, okay. There you go.
You hear me?
Yeah, no, we got you.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, there go the lies. Look, hey, they stopping them before they even
Yeah.
come. Look.
That's that Obama internet, bro.
Hey.
It's that shit that come with a Section 8 card and all that type of shit.
Nah, they knew the lies was coming. They said, hey,
Like, they didn't come as
Brax-
going
Brax-
crazy. They say
Brax
Brax
is our
They say
KP.
what? All right, we gotta go KP, man. Brax ain't ready for the big stage.
Kenny, they said I ain't
Hey,
hear
Brax,
nothing
come back.
in 6 years, dog.
They say what?
They say I haven't heard nothing in 6 years. They talk about the stadium noise.
But say you ain't heard shit. About 2017, you ain't heard shit in 6 years. That's crazy.
No, but hey, AR, it's true. Like y'all shit probably was rocking then.
It was rocking, trust me, rocking.
And versus now, you see it as a fan, you like, man, we can do better.
A little
Yeah, I
bit,
don't know,
but
bro.
I
Miami's a fun
understand the
city, bro.
frustration. Hey, listen, I do get it from a fan perspective, bro. Going to games and traveling, bro, it costs a lot of money. So I personally ain't traveling. If our team ain't good, I'm not.
Hey,
going
That's no excuse. That means y'all ain't got
real
real fans.
$1,000, bro.
Y'all ain't got real fans. That's what it is.
Nah,
Yeah,
there's
Miami
real fans,
fans
and
do
they
not.
just
They do
can't
not
go.
give a shit about your real fan shit neither.
Oh,
They still ain't gonna
Eric,
show
nah.
up.
Yeah.
Let me sit up. Let me sit up and hear him.
There you go. There you go.
Oh yes.
Hey,
Good evening,
dap me up, baby.
fellas.
Hey, dap
Good
me up,
evening,
man.
fellas.
If you're new to the roll up,
Dap me
this
up,
is
KP.
Tiny Hat
Dap me up,
KP.
man.
He's a Florida State fan. Like, what's up with it, KP? What's on your mind, baby?
Listen.
Hey, dap me up before.
Shaw, once again, Shaw, I got you, baby. I got you. Hey, listen, you just sit back, enjoy your drink, put your shades up, put your feet up, because you've done enough yet again. The lies, the lack of context, and the nonsense coming out of these people. First off, Tiny Hat Gang, we back in here, went with the midnight black with the Florida State black on today, baby. We out here 4-0, like we called. And then here's what's getting me about this, all right? Why is it that when Florida State plays somebody, it's always they terrible, or when you play them, they ain't the same team. They did You beat who in front of you? You beat who in front of you? All right. Clemson had their little streak. I told y'all we was getting them out the paint. They gone.
Nah,
All right, that's good.
Dabo got the money.
Don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Who cares? You win the game. You play to win the game. However it come, baby. You play to win the game, and we got the dub, and that's all that matters. So Dabo doing what he doing, that ain't got nothing to do with me, baby. We got the dub, we got the 4-0, and we out here. Let's address a lot that I heard earlier, and something that I think is lacking the context out here. All right, number one. yes, we did overlook Boston College because we were looking at Boston College like, oh yeah, they some little suckers. We ain't worried about none of that over there. We got Clemson coming up. We said before the season started, 2 games before the bye week, LSU, Clemson. We went out there and handled business against LSU. We went out there and handled business against Clemson. That's what happened. Now, did we look good all the time? No. Nobody said that we was going to win the national title. I don't know why y'all keep saying that. We said we going to take the ACC this year. We going to make the playoff. And that's what we on track to do. That's what we on track to do. Now,
we gonna see. I got y'all getting clipped for 3. We gonna see.
I don't care. I don't care. Just like y'all had us getting clipped for everything else against Clemson and LSU. And guess what happened? We got them up out the paint.
I said Clemson was a
got them
terrible
up
team.
out the paint.
I gotta go. I said Clemson was a bad football team. I thought Florida State would win because Clemson's not good. When I saw the Duke game, I knew that was a dream that I couldn't depend on this year with them beating Florida State. You know, you want Clemson to be solid because they've been solid the last years with smacking y'all and keeping y'all out of relevancy or whatever. But they're not there yet. But y'all ain't done shit. I played one good half of football versus LSU. Other than that, bro, I see a team that we beat.
Let you tell it, we the worst team. We the biggest frauds out here in America. But hey, we got the 4-0. But here's my favorite part about all of this. All right, all of us can agree. Florida State ain't played their best games yet. Now here is why I threw on the darkness for y'all boys this week. All right, because it's about to get dark for the rest of y'all out here. All right. So let's see what just happened. We overcame our first 2 biggest tests. We got the bye week. That's week 1. When we come back, we got Virginia Tech, who is trash.
Boston College is probably a bigger test than LSU.
Not at all. You see, all of that lies again. But anyway, let's keep it going. So we got rid of Clemson. We got the bye week. That's week 1. We come back with a Virginia Tech team that might as well be on Miami's schedule because they look like an FCS school. And since that's all that Miami play, we ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah,
then we got the third.
You go over all these terrible ACC teams.
We got the third week after we hold on. Bye week, Virginia Tech. Then after that, we got Syracuse. Another warm up game to get things going.
Yeah. And then we play the ACC is.
And then we play the first team after the bye that's worth talking about, which is Duke. We gonna get Duke on up out the paint.
There go that first LAR right there. That's one of my 3.
After Duke, not after 3 bye weeks, it ain't gonna be no L. 3. Not after 3 bye weeks, it ain't gonna be no L.
That's one of my first one.
And then after Duke, we get Wake Forest.
Duke big dog in the ACC right now.
We the big dogs.
They showed y'all how to beat Clemson.
We the big dogs.
They showed y'all how to beat Clemson.
I told y'all this 4 weeks ago. All y'all come through Tallahassee, baby. We the big dogs. We the big dogs. So after we clear Duke for the 3rd test of the season, then we gonna play a Wake Forest team that's trash. Then we get to deal with Miami. Right? Then we get to deal with Miami. So from what I've heard,
I'm gonna say one thing. Look,
you gonna take an L
I'm going to the game with the fam, and I'm undefeated when I go to the games with my family. Shit, I'm undefeated going to the games.
Leave them cheering home, then don't do it.
I'm undefeated. Every game I went to as a fan, New Orleans, Oklahoma, goddamn LSU.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm foreign.
You new to this fan shit, Kenny? I had a good streak when I started out too. I started going to games. I really started going to games like you do Spurrier shit. I didn't as a kid. Never went to an L in the Spurrier days. As an Urban, when I was with Urban, never caught an L. But you just stay a fan, Kenny. You got some heartbreak on the horizon, my boy.
It's in the blood.
It comes with the territory, dog.
Look, he got to go all the way back to Urban and Spurrier before he can talk about something good on his squad.
Nah, bro. I ain't talking about nothing good on my squad. We beat y'all. We just beat y'all like 4 years in a row, bro. Like,
what have you done for me lately? So I don't want to hear none of that.
Y'all know one game streak or some shit, bro.
One game. Hey, one time is all that matters. Like the little Giants. All we got to do is beat you one time, and we can talk all year long, baby. Again, y'all still ain't even in our neighborhood. Y'all not in our town. Y'all over there somewhere. Y'all over there.
The day my top receiver and my top my top receiver and my top defensive player disappear from a game, you call me.
Ooh.
You know what I can do right now? You know what I can do right now?
Call me.
You know what I can do right now?
Jared Verse gonna show up for the season?
Listen, listen. What you want to do?
Game. Is he gonna show up for the season?
If they gonna double the man, and if their game plan is to take him out of the game,
they doubling my did.
I don't care about none of that.
Man, I'm telling you right now, bro.
When Jared Verse start running down on things, then we all good. I'm not worried about it. Jared Verse is doing a lot in that game. He's dropping back in coverage. He going out to the flats. He's doing a lot of good work for us out here. The stuff that he's doing,
if I can't get the pass, I'll be a DB too.
It may not show up on the stat sheet, but he's making an impact in the game. Y'all,
he
not the
is.
way that
That's
y'all want to
yeah,
see
no
it.
doubt, no
Bingo.
doubt.
But either
No
way,
doubt.
so get a man the credit where it is. But again,
Ain't no
I'm not
credit.
even on that.
Credit
I'm not
credit
even on
goes
that.
like making
I
big
say
boy
get-
plays. He ain't making no big boy plays.
Hey, listen. You right. He don't have the sacks. He don't have all of the crazy tackles for loss. But
Hey,
again,
I will
it's
say,
still early.
I
We
will say,
okay.
it was a big 31, and honestly seen it firsthand. Still, I watched him on this play because on them big downs, even on offense, I watch what these receiver releases gonna be on the dog down. Like sometimes it ain't what it is, but when it count, I watch that shit, and I watched this dude shed a block, and it was all on him, and he made the play. So
Right.
He ain't like I'm gonna keep it being like Verse ain't he good, but he ain't like no elite edge rusher like that, bro.
Yeah, he not
ain't one of them
Jermaine
guys.
Johnson type, but he
No.
is good for what he is. He is good, and that's okay. That's all we need him to be. Because again, the goal for this season was for us to take the ACC and make the playoffs, and
Yeah,
we
you got
right
it.
on board to do that. So everybody who out here to ascribing all of this
I think
championship pedigree and all this other
everybody's on
stuff,
that. Every team
y'all out
on
here
here is on their
wilding.
every team on here right now is on pace for their season goals. I would
Not
say.
at all. Not at
For
all.
sure.
Not
Who's
at all. Because Miami season goal is to beat us because they ain't got no other aspirations and they ain't gonna do that. Florida season goal is to overcome Georgia. I really don't think it's gonna happen. It could happen, but I don't think it is.
It could. Okay.
But again,
okay.
the only reason I'm even giving you credit for that
That ain't for that
I
wasn't a
want
part
that
of our
to happen. I
our
want that
preseason
to happen.
goals. No, we
Right.
gonna beat Georgia, and I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna, like
Nah,
I like
nah.
our chances to beat Georgia, right?
Right.
But that in the preseason, that was not a part of our Florida
No.
needs to beat Georgia this year. And no,
Right, you're
that was
correct.
not a part of any of our goals for this season.
Correct.
We're on pace to we possibly could beat them boys.
Right.
That's
And see,
not
that's what I was
far-fetched
saying.
whatsoever.
Yeah, and see the thing is, I'm saying that now because I can start to see how y'all feel like y'all got the momentum there, which is cool because y'all are on track for that. So 2 of the squads here are on track to do what they're supposed to do. The third one is out here puffing their chest out, but they ain't played nothing but Blanche Ely High School and St. Thomas Aquinas High School. They ain't did nothing. And I honestly think St. Thomas will probably put up 60 or 70 on them boys. So I'm not
60
worried about
come
that.
on, KP.
60 or 70.
KP.
I said what I said. I said what I said.
Don't
The
say no
hate,
more.
the hate
Don't
is
say
real.
no more.
Little hat. This is my
Yeah, what's
thing.
good?
What was y'all goals before the season? Because you can't tell
Oh,
me.
perfect.
Playoffs.
Thank you.
Let me hear this. Let me hear.
Thank
what
you, sir. Thank you, sir. And I'm glad you did. Let me go ahead and just pop my leg up right here so that I can get ready to prepare
No,
this.
don't throw your legs up. Pause, man.
Hey, yo! I said prop the leg. I ain't said nothing. You know what? Anyway. So what we said before the season was beat LSU, beat Clemson, get to the ACC title game, and win the ACC. The way the schedule shook up, the way that the league has now shaped up with the different scheduling, and the way that team came back and put all of those people out there, we looking to take the ACC. Those were our goals. Now, make the playoff, yes. But win the ACC. That was the goal. And we haven't done anything at all to stop us from getting where we're supposed to be. So either way you want to look at it, Florida State's 4-0. We took care of business. We got 4 weeks now. 4 weeks to fix all of these little issues that all of us have. Whether it's Fuller, whether it's the run game, whether it's making sure that the route step combinations that they calling are not just deep bombs, whether we getting verse, all of that. We got 4 weeks to get all of that set before we go to our next big game, big test. So I'm not worried about it at all.
So like first Kenny said every week is like could be a test, but now like y'all don't have no tests up until Duke is what you're saying, but
in my eyes right now, no, because the first two tests that we had, we had was LSU and Clemson. That was it.
And I said what I said because in reality, that bye week is a big fucking week. Shit, hey, we know Jordan banged up a little bit. Nobody who's starting on any of our teams is just walk around without a little limp, a little finger jam, something. So y'all are in trouble, man. We got a bye week after escaping.
You ain't that confident. Yeah, y'all can talk that, but y'all not that confident. Y'all not that confident in Jordan Travis' health.
We
100%.
If you 100% are like,
yeah,
okay,
I am, because Jordan Travis is one. You know who Jordan Travis remind me of? Jordan Travis is one of them people who even he could take a hit, not even feel it.
Shoulder. What are you talking about?
We
put him out the Florida game with that same shoulder.
Right. Okay.
And we beat y'all because we put him out of the Florida game with that same shoulder. And that shoulder's injured right now. He's favoring it in games. We're watching him favor that shoulder.
1, 2.
So if you feel confident in it, I don't feel comfortable about my fucking quarterback's health. He got hit a lot. every time he get tackled, sack hard, I'm like, bro, if he goes down, that's our season. And I think that's all three of us. The
But
moment
that's
any one of our
you
quarterbacks
talking
go
about
down,
just
that's the
general
season.
football. But if you asking me if I'm confident that Jordan gonna be able to make it through the season, I am. Because we Florida State, baby. We ultimately confident
That's
out
a
here.
take.
That's what it
What
is,
kind of
dog.
take is that?
We know we gonna be out here in these streets. We ready.
He's
Jordan
favoring
coming
his
down
shoulder
hard like the
now,
rest of
but
them.
they're Florida
So,
State.
hey, listen, we got again. He got 2 weeks before he have to play another game. And honestly, and if I'm Mike Norvell, I look at that Virginia Tech game. I say, okay, Virginia Tech. Yeah, we can probably see what he looking like in that first half, and then we can go ahead and pull him and sit him down after we go up by 40, and then we can go ahead and
Sounds
let the
good.
young cats get in here, get him to rest. We got 4 weeks worth of time where we ain't got to worry about nothing
But
for him.
this the
We can
thing,
do
though.
the same thing
That's
again
why
when we
hey,
run down on Syracuse
we got
until
all
we
this
go to
new
Duke.
we got all this
Hey,
new
smash
medical
that like button. Smash
we got
that
all this
like
new
button.
medical shit.
Listen,
So
but how
we
many
good.
times? But this is my thing, right? Y'all want him to stay healthy throughout the year, right? But y'all go into games and y'all play around with teams the entire time, keeping
And
this
don't
man.
put shit away. Yeah.
Y'all not letting him get rest. He got banged
Bro.
up in college because y'all out there playing games. And I guess what?
You guys play
Hey,
our schedule.
listen.
You guys play our schedule in the same territories. None of y'all win.
Hey, Shaw,
No.
Y'all will be
Shaw,
Southern Miss.
Why
I'll say
wouldn't
y'all
we
be
win?
Southern Miss.
Shaw, don't address nothing he got to say because this is the same cat who quarterback had a bum shoulder trying to throw the ball in practice last year, and they still ran him out there against our defensive line, and he got sat down after that. I don't want to hear nothing out of no
I
Miami
disagree.
fans. Dog. I
Listen,
want to
I
hear
agree.
nothing out of y'all.
Listen, I agree with that statement because I seen it firsthand his shoulder, and I was like, he shouldn't be playing. But hey, I'm not.
Right.
You know how that go on the college level with them injuries? They be on some. He should never play. I ain't gonna lie, but that's one of the reasons we got skunked. You feel me? He wasn't healthy, and then the game plan throw out the window because he's out after the first drive or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But that's neither here nor there.
Hey, listen, we saw Tate Rodemaker come in last year and get the dub for us. He can do it again. We ain't worried about that because again,
Wait,
we Florida
what?
State ultimate confidence out here, baby.
Wait, I ain't know about what.
You didn't see Jordan go out last year and Tate Rodemaker came in there and started bombing on them boys and we picked up the dub again.
Man. Hey.
Again, I'm not worried about next man up because this is what we do. This is what we do, dog. I'm not worried about it. We got 4 weeks to get all of these little things that y'all out here crabbing about
That's all
fixed,
I ask.
and then we good. Listen, what's ass is your schedule? What's ass is your schedule?
I'm gonna be real. Listen, if y'all get the defense fixed, y'all secondary is mud, but y'all escaping. But listen, if y'all get it fixed, when we play, what is that? November 11th, y'all might have a chance. Y'all might.
Just like we might had a chance last year.
Let's talk real quick. I want to get my man
We
Brad
lost
on
in
here.
the first drive of that game.
We'll get Brad. We gotta get Brax on here. Real quick.
Hey, listen, Tiny Hat Game, we back out here again, baby. Thank
real
y'all,
quick.
boys.
Hold on, like before you get out of here, like real football talk.
Let's go.
So, just everyone ask one Miami question before you get out of here. So you telling me with like the defense that you've seen so far, just keep it a bean.
Mm-hmm.
You're not. What do you think that Miami score is? You're not concerned with a real prolific a quarterback coming in and tossing around against that secondary, baby. And these receivers I think a little bit more explosive than what Clemson had. Clemson just wasn't an explosive team. Not to take anything away from them that win. You going out on the road getting the win. You got to do what you got to do, and you need some luck to win championships to get to the playoffs. All of that, I get it. But how do you think you guys look facing a explosive passing offense?
Good question. So here's what I'm gonna say to that. And real talk. Up until this point, we've seen what Florida State can be and should be when they clicking on all cylinders. We haven't seen it enough. So that's why when I'm looking at the schedule and I'm looking at the way that the schedule has fallen for us, all of these issues that we saw for the first 4 games where we were able to take out those big wins, we have legitimately 4 weeks to get that right. If we don't see the progression over this next 4 weeks, if we don't see the run game get better, if we don't see them get the right O-line combination, if we don't see Norvell start to get more intermediate routes as opposed to just the deep bombs, if we don't see Jordan start to use his legs more to open up those deep shots, if we don't start to see the defense gel on the back end, because the whole reason that he brought Fuller back was because he wanted continuity of the defensive scheme for them players. And we're still seeing the same lack of communication. We're still seeing the same busted plays. We're still running into those same issues. If over this next 4 weeks, if we don't see any progression over that time frame, then after that Duke game, if we don't thump Duke the way we should thump Duke, then when I walk back on here after that Duke game, It's gonna be a whole other KP. I'm coming out here with the red. I'm coming out here with the white tee. I'm gonna look like I should be a corner boy up there in Baltimore because I'm a blank slate at that point because I want everybody up out of here. So that's why I said we got 4 weeks to get it right. And until I see something different and I see an L come up in that category, it is Florida State all season long. We running down on Miami. We running down on Florida. We running down on all of the ACC and anybody else they put in front of us until then. Tiny hat gang, we up out of here, baby. We out of here.
You gotta find a pass rush to scare me. I'm be real with you. You gotta find a pass rush to scare me, right? In a secondary. Until you do that, bro, you just WWE.
I don't think you win a natty without pass rush or defense, man.
I've never seen it done. What's Brad at? I got Brad.
Never seen it. Kenny, you should know. Y'all boys had a great defense 2013.
That secondary is trash.
We had a great everything, bro. I don't even look when I talk about this Florida State team. I've yet to say, oh, them boys are exactly like us. Fuck no, man. We top 5 in history. These boys have some shit. Bro, stop playing with us, man. Hey, stop playing with us, man.
Ever in football? Like all that shit?
Top 5. Championship team.
I like to hear your top 5 one day when we got time.
I got the Hurricanes number 1.
Yeah, they really like thugged it out through the Big East them years, man. I see why you.
No, like I'll be honest when it comes to that championship talk, but it's
Miami 2001 is nasty and crazy. We got my guy Brad Tejada kicking it.
Yo, what's up?
Miami
what's up?
fan.
What's good? What's good, fellas? What's going on, man? I heard a tiny hat, big hat, cat in the hat. I don't know what his name was, but I heard a lot of lies. I heard a lot of lies in the last 30 minutes, man. But now it's time to go to facts, not lies, right? There's only one school out of these 3 schools that we keep talking about that is top 15 in the nation currently in offense and defense efficiency, and that's the Miami Hurricanes, first and foremost. There's only one school right now out of these 3 schools that are averaging just under 44 points a game, and that is the University of Miami Hurricanes. There's only one. You know what's funny, Silk, is before this year, the narrative was we had shitty schedule and we were shitty, right? Now that we're not shitty, but we have a shitty schedule, now it's, we don't play anybody. But we have to line it up just like Florida State every single week. And guess what?
I didn't say you got,
hold on. We're the only team. We're the only team after 4 weeks that can consistently say has played better football every single week, unlike Florida and Florida State. And not to mention, we haven't even had a good game on offense or defense efficiency yet. We're just doing our thing. We're doing what we're supposed to do for once.
Brad, I'm glad you stopped with the statistic shit, because that shit was making me go to sleep, man. That shit, each week you gotta line it up, man. And
hey, you know what goes to sleep? You know who went to sleep was Jeremiah Smith this past weekend, watching Florida's kicker kick 5 field goals against Charleston. That's what puts you to sleep.
You keep believing that, bro. Keep thinking he's asleep.
Hey,
Billy
I
Napier
agree.
is one of the best wide receiver recruiters ever. You just keep getting them boys in the building. We had. I'm glad you brought up my visits, because this Charlotte game, you talking about like one of the most loaded visit weekends in the country this season. I don't think even your big games you're not gonna get this, Brad.
You're right.
And we had Charles Lester, and Charles Lester ain't want to leave. We left him the keys to cut the lights off, man.
They scheduled them on a must-win game.
If they were interested in kickers, they would have.
They came last week. Some of them doubled back, Kenny. They was there last week. Like, shit, that was good vibes.
Hey, if they wanted to team up with a kicker, they would have signed immediately. So, but they're not.
Nah, bro. It's bigger than one game, bro. Like, fans get caught up in that shit. It's bigger than one game. They also seen a bunch of freshmen running around on that field. They seen the youngest defense in the SEC. That's a top 5 defense in the country. So if I'm Charles Lester, I'm watching barbecue chicken in Tallahassee, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you look in Gainesville, you see a GOAT, one of the best defensive back coaches ever in Corey Raymond in a top 5 defense. You're like, I don't know, shit, I might want to go play for you. Armstrong, he got a lot of energy down there a little bit. Let me chill out here after the game and see what the vibes is like, you know?
Silk, it's funny you bring out secondary, Silk, because last time I checked, there was a guy named DJ Ivy in our secondary just in the last few years that was getting clowned left and right? But guess what? This man's playing in the NFL, 53-man roster, doing his thing. Guess what? And guess what? To Corey Couch, the guy that's been on the couch the last 3 years, the man's balling doing his thing this year. Shout out to
They
Coach
just didn't do it at
Dye.
Miami. Y'all, of
And
course, yeah.
wait, hold
You
on.
guys,
Hold on
you
now.
guys
Hold on
didn't
now. I
develop
ain't
them
done
right.
yet.
So I
I ain't
feel
done
you,
yet.
bro.
Hold on. I ain't done yet. Well, now, what about now? Not only are we developing dudes, but we're reviving dudes' careers. My God, Jaden Davis, that came from Oklahoma, is doing his thing right now at Miami. So
Talk
not
about
only
it.
What did they do at Miami?
Oh, he's
this
balling.
man this
He's
this
balling.
man's been the highest rated player
No, I'm
on our
talking about
defense
the
through
guys.
4
The guys he
games.
talking about in the league. What did they do at Miami? What did Ivy do at Miami?
I mean, his last year was his best year at Miami. That's productivity. I mean, he's doing better than Kamari Wilson, who's getting escorted in the second half of a football game.
Yeah,
And he's
Kamari
not
got
even on
beat
the
out by a
football team.
freshman, and you see that freshman too. He's probably one of the best freshmen we had since who? Matt Elam.
And guess what? Miami's got a better freshman last year, and his name's Cam Kitchens, All-American, boy.
It sounds good, but we'll let
Hey,
it all
hey,
play
hey,
out.
hey, you know what it
My
sounds
true
like?
freshman, my true
It
freshman
sounds
is
like Same
hooping.
Energy Sunday. It sounds like
No,
Same Energy Sunday.
I got the best secondary and the best defense in the state.
No,
Bar
you
none.
don't.
Both of my
No, you
linebackers,
don't. That's
hands
you're
down.
statistically wrong right
Hands
now,
down.
Silk.
I don't care about them stats.
Statistically
Kenny already
wrong.
told you what
I
you do with
know.
them stats, bro. We cutting the
I
game
know.
on. Y'all playing Bethune. Y'all should push that shit around.
Please.
But
That's last year we weren't pushing teams like this around, and you know that we were not. We were not even.
Welcome
we
to
weren't doing this
competency,
last year.
man. I appreciate y'all getting competent, bro.
Hey, at the end of the day, we got to line it up every single week, man. We got the second best quarterback in the nation currently in Tyler Van Dyke, who everybody was
I
planning
fucks with
before the
Van
season
Dyke.
started.
He went.
He went from Van Dukey to Van Dyke real quickly, so I like what I see from him. And you guys brought up, Jared Verse from Florida State earlier, and we have a true freshman in Reuben Bain who's actually outperforming Jared Verse as a true freshman currently. So that's another nice little 1-2 punch.
That they brought Jared Verse back and they ruined that man money. I'm be honest with you. I think he's liable to some compensation. Like they set that man up for like the okie doke. That NIL money, they came back for some battles in money and losing draft day money. That's crazy to me.
Hey, he on the top 5 team. He the only person who can say that on this podcast.
So I mean,
at the bank though.
So as a Miami fan, we're one of 2 teams right now that are 4-0, and I could honestly say that even though we are 4-0, I have yet to see our offense and our defense play their best football yet. Coming from you guys that have yet to see either one of those do well on occasion, except maybe Florida on their defensive side of the ball. Silk, what is your overall opinion as far as maybe possibly wanting to get an offensive coordinator after this football season? And then as far as you, Shaw, what I want to ask you is, what's your expectations on the secondary moving forward?
Good question. Yeah, I expect the offensive coordinator to get hired. I want an offensive coordinator. I just think college football is going to a place where it's hard to be the head coach. You're a CEO, man. It's a lot of business. You're running a corporate, a Fortune 500 company. In the grand scheme of it all, you got to be in the lab all day. You got to be like Austin Armstrong, a mad scientist. And I don't think he has the time to just be a play caller. And his feel for the game is off. I'm not mad at the offense, and I see what was going on last night wasn't we need a play caller. I don't think that was going on last night. I don't care what plays you call him, you can't block. None of that shit finna work. You know what I'm saying? And we got an upfront problem with our depth. Our starting 5 is really good, but when you get to the 2 deep, it's a lot of holes, and you got a lot of young boys playing, and we got 2 offensive line coaches. So I think one of them, like, if we ain't recruiting elite at the position, you got 2 guys. They're 2 deep. I like the starters, and I like the way our offensive line was good last year when it became to like protecting and running the ball. Like offense was solid. We just couldn't stop shit with the defense. So the offensive line, it was the issue last night. It wasn't, and we kept it vanilla. But overall, when I watched him like in the Tennessee game, in situational football, it's just off. Talented play callers have a feel for the game and they know how to set things up. I think Billy is an analytical play caller and not a talented feel for the game play caller. So yeah, I think he's a great CEO. I like the hire of Austin Armstrong. He's finding like the staff around him. He's hiring really good guys at every position. So he can hire well. So yeah, I think he needs to delegate the play calling. I think that we'll see that this offseason.
Okay. I mean, it's interesting too that you say that too, because the same verbiage that you're saying now this year with Billy of him, he kind of needs to be the CEO and get an OC. This is kind of what we were trying to tell you and Florida State fans coming up to this year, last year, because of Mario Cristobal, right? He needs to be the head guy.
That's all Mario can do. He never called plays, so how could he be anything but a CEO?
Well, the thing is now that he's got the right OC, you're starting to see what could happen with the right
Yeah.
OC. That was my point to that. Where is if Billy gets the right OC, things should kind of work a little bit more in your favor.
Yeah, I get why. Like, here's the thing with like just like add some context to like all of it. I understand. Like, here's the other side of this. So most of these guys, and you seen them struggle with like Dan Mullen had the same thing. Jimbo, he just delegated his play calling. But a lot of these guys, bro, that's how they made their name is by calling their plays. And these guys want to hold them sheets and do their thing. They want to bet on themselves. These are lions. These are entrepreneur mindset. These are go-getter guys. And ask them to step back from what they do. That ain't no easy shit. Like, it took Nick Saban a long time to just say somebody else called my defense. He had Kirby there, and Kirby didn't just get the sheets right away. It took a while for them dudes like that. They just had entitled DC, but it was Nick Saban shit. So I get it, and then all these guys are off that same lineage. I get it, but the game has just changed, and like some ego and shit gotta die. And you just got. I don't see from the whole college football landscape. I don't see how like head coaches are gonna keep those play sheets in their hand and be able to do that. It's going to a way like Deion's doing, like Mario Cristobal's doing. Hire good CEO from the top, motivate from the top, and oversee the entire thing. We need a damn special teams coach. Why we just keep talking about OC? We gotta get that shit in order as well. But Kenny, get your shit off. My bad.
No, this is a big week for us. I think when we come out of this bye week, you're gonna see just a few changes in that secondary spot. I don't know Dent's status, but we can all agree to disagree that he is a key part of our defense. So I don't know what is our real reason why we lacking in that unit. I don't know if it's communication. I don't know if it's just getting the rust off. And that, you're looking at a hard ass position. It's probably the hardest position on the field, and this is coming from a receiver because it's not easy guarding us, and it's not easy to just backpedaling all day. My damn hamstring, that shit ain't easy. But I like for us to pick and plug and get one or two different looks. But also our DC, as you see each week, he's coming with a second half answer. And I like for him to turn that around, just come out aggressive. Like I just remember our years, man. Pruitt was the most aggressive DC I ever I would say even practice against. Like that shit was so hard because he was aggressive. He'll send some shit to you on a down where you don't at least like first play of the game. I'm sending an all out blitz, and it's like I think we got to get back to that game of just hitting them in the mouth. We fell off of that, so that's why it's looking like teams are sticking with us because we're just adjusting with them, and as a good team, as a great team. You got to have some games where you have to have a full fourth quarter game.
All out blitz versus that boy. We're gonna bomb that up.
Man, look.
Boy, so they taking that shit up top, man.
If that makes sense.
They say y'all jersey color is barbecue sauce, so I get it.
Look, we'll see.
Brad, how you feeling about that Florida State Miami game?
Honestly, man, before the season started, I was a little worried. I would say I bought into the Florida State hype, prior to the season starting, and I was a little concerned about how Tyler Van Dyke and how this team would handle adversity throughout the year. But again, like I said, when I first got on, man, we got to line it up and play football. It don't matter who you play against. You got to be able to perform on offense and defense. We've been able to do that, and I think we've been able to do that better than Florida State. Even though they might have played better teams so far, I think consistently as a football team, we're doing what we're supposed to do. And as long as we stay injury-free, that Florida State game, man, it's stars go out the window, records go out the window. It's all about blood, sweat, and tears in this backyard football, man.
Not last year, though.
Last year, yeah.
Last year.
They quit last year. That's
You're right. You're right. Last year was totally different, but again, it's not about last year. It's about this year. We're talking about right now, and I like where we stand, man. It's going to be a dogfight. It always is usually against Florida State, but I like our chances against Florida State, and we may have to play them more than once this year.
Y'all got Duke fucked up.
We gonna run down on Duke.
One of y'all got Duke, cause Duke big dog right now. I like the way Duke smoke Clemson.
No, we don't play Duke. We don't play Duke. That's up to Florida State if they want to play us twice or not.
Yeah.
Right. And I
I
got
don't
them
think they make
big
it
clip.
though, Brad. I don't think they make it. I think they lose 2-3 games regular season.
Yeah.
You still ain't yet to name that
Duke,
confidently.
Duke.
In
My
dope,
man,
think
shout
you
out to
think that's
Dr.
gonna happen in
Barry.
dope?
Listen, Duke gonna get a win.
In dope,
Miami gonna get a win,
in
and then
dope.
Florida gonna get a win to end it off, to top it off.
Dr. Barry in the comments, he said Miami has yet to even reach ACC play, and they talking crazy.
That is very true.
Because we've yet to have great coaching.
Yeah, but you
Oh, they
also got
can't
to
put
look.
it on
You
a
got to
coach.
also you got to also look at the ACC right now. The ACC, there's not really a team that looks that great. Even Florida State doesn't look as good as Florida State everybody thought they would look. They
Bro,
look
nobody in
beatable.
the nation look like that. Let's be honest, bro.
Yeah,
Get off
Nobody's
all the
looking like
Florida
that.
State slant. Nobody in the nation is a clear-cut contender to win it all.
I agree. I agree with that.
But I did. Hey, I stayed up to watch the Notre Dame Ohio State game, and out of all football, those two do look good. You know, they got things rolling. But again, with injuries, the world gasped when Harrison went down. You get what I'm saying? So you never know with injuries. You never know in the season what it comes down to.
I
I
tell
just
you
like that.
what, bro.
I just like that Miami. The hires, the players that they're starting to get is starting to pay dividends quickly, and you're also starting to see the guys that we had before when they go elsewhere. You could tell that it wasn't. It's not Miami this time. It's them, right? Al Golden. You brought up Notre Dame. Al Golden had 10 man on the field on defense, and one of the biggest plays in college football over this weekend. This is not the first time he's done that. He did that plenty of times at Miami, right? You look at Josh
What
Gaddis.
L at? What L at?
Josh Gaddis over at
In Notre
Maryland
Dame? Al in Notre Dame?
yeah,
Yeah,
he's at
I
Notre
keep forgetting
Dame.
that shit, man.
So
Ten
Josh
people on
Gaddis,
field.
Josh Gaddis over at Maryland, shit in the bed, right? You look at Coach Steele over at Alabama. You know he's not doing his thing there. Our prior coaches are shit in the bed elsewhere. Our guys that go to Miami and go elsewhere aren't doing their thing. So we're starting to move in the right direction. It's just all about putting the pieces together, man. We're the only team on here on the Big Three roll up. You know, I know Florida like to say they got.
You got another stat for us, Kenny.
Yeah, here you go.
I'm
Here you go. Another
waiting
stat.
on
You
it.
ready? You ready for this one? You know how Florida fans like to say they got the best running back in the room, right? We got five
by
running
far.
backs. We got
By
five
far.
running backs that all average over 5 yards a carry. So,
Bro, like
Hey, listen,
Fine.
talk.
I understand.
Fine.
I want
Who are
to
y'all
like I
playing?
understand.
Who are y'all
Fine.
playing?
Pump your
Fine.
brakes a little bit, bro.
Hey, Brad, I don't see you right now, but I'm pretty sure you can average 3 yards playing against Miami schedule.
listen, I'm telling you right now, we didn't
3
do
yards.
this
I'm giving
last
you
year.
3 point. I'm giving you
We didn't do
3.3
this.
yards.
Listen,
see a
I'm telling you,
picture.
look, the narratives
I
are
don't even know if he
changing.
in shape, Kenny.
The narratives are changing. Last year, we didn't do it at all because we sucked. Now we're doing it, and it's because of the games that we're playing against. We gotta line it up. Whoever
No,
we play
y'all
against, we gotta line
improved.
it up.
Like I'm
Brad,
gonna give
y'all are
credit
better
in
than
real
last year.
shit.
Y'all are
Like,
better than last year.
Yeah, it's night and day. Like
Y'all better than
shout out
last
to
year.
Mario, bro, for putting out. I miss Gaddis. It was good times on the timeline with Gaddis, bro. He made my Saturday, bro. Not crossing the 50. That shit was good times. What do you guys think about let Brad hang out a little bit. What do you guys think about Oregon? I thought Dan Lanning, I like the way Oregon looked, bro. They got some SEC caliber athletes on that field.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker wasn't letting up. I like his pregame speech. He was talking that shit. We ain't here for clicks. You know what I'm saying? Like we been coming.
Crazy.
Hey, and Silk, you know how many
He
times?
was
You know how
talking
many
so
times?
greasy, bro.
You know how many times Bo Nix has gotten sacked this year, Silk?
How many?
Not many. And guess who recruited his O-line, Silk?
Oh yeah, but Dan Lanning,
Ooh,
y'all
hey,
made a hot line.
run him
Dan Lanning made a hot song,
Already.
man. Dan Lanning made a hot song.
Yeah,
Mario
he just
just
picked
made
up
a
the
hot
track.
line.
He just picked up the track. He just picked up the pen off the beat.
Yeah, that's my thing with the Florida State game too. If Jared Verse can't get a sack versus what he's seen so far, like Miami offensive line's been pretty stout. I don't even know if they got to send chips and salsa at you that game.
We gonna line it up. We gonna line it straight up.
Yes, sir. I want to see.
Somebody in the comments did say Miami has been on the way for 20 years.
Yeah, that's a fact. Leaving the Big East is hard. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like,
hey, when did we have the sanctions? When did the sanctions happen, Brad? When did sanctions happen?
The first one or the second one?
All of them.
Like
I mean, we had one. We had one in the Big East and we had one in the ACC. That's when we had to forfeit the ACC, and Duke ended up winning the ACC that year.
I like that all Big Three teams are in it. We came in at 22. I think Miami's at y'all 15?
18.
18. And this all AP poll. Florida State dropped to 5. It's gonna be a continual slow drop. It's like Chinese water drop torture shit. That's gonna be Florida State's slow drop. But all three teams are in the Big Three,
They
man.
don't
That
like
makes some
us.
good football.
It's
I
nothing
hate
new with
both of
that.
you motherfuckers. I hate both of y'all programs. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. And I like my team. That's my That's my biggest take from this shit. My team fucked up my lives. I was about to get some shit off, bro. After that Clemson, even Clemson, y'all struggled like y'all look terrible. And then Billy came out here with the regular. We had the backups because they was my offensive line was
Oh
suspended
man,
from the fight. So we get out there. I was like, man, just go ahead and get me 40 points.
look.
Blank these boys out, and then I'm gonna show up the same energy Sunday and tell everybody we the best team in the state.
So
Dog. And
not
them
only
boys
are we
fucked my
better than
shit.
y'all physically, we more disciplined than y'all. That's a complete L.
I don't know about that.
What?
That's a complete L.
Y'all more
We're
disciplined.
disciplined, but y'all still
I'm
don't
getting in
discipline y'all.
fights. I'm talking about y'all got suspended O linemen.
Oh yeah. Nah, they hit my quarterback when he was down on one knee, bro. And like we had to do what we had to do.
Hey, so
I'll
you
allow
know,
it.
They got former players fighting bouncers and shit.
hey, so
Nah, he pulled a pistol on the bouncer.
he didn't
Yeah,
even touch
What?
him. That's the crazy
yeah,
part.
yeah.
He
He's
just
gone. He's gone, Kenny. We gotta get him out of here.
He's gone.
You
He's
can't.
gone. He's gone.
We can't have no more Aaron Hernandez shit. You know what I'm saying? Vibe, right? We gotta get him out of here.
Just pulled it? That's
He
crazy.
pulled it. He pulled it out.
Allegedly.
That's wild boy shit.
Like people be watching this shit, so we gotta throw them alleges out there. All right, give me your last take, Brad. I know you got one more stat before you get out of here. What you got?
Yeah, man, I got you, man. I'll throw one more at you, man. Shout out to my boy Xavier. Shout out to my boy Xavier Strepo out of Broward County, man. 5'10". He's got more receiving yards than Marvin Harrison Jr. right now, man. So shout out to my boy.
You think he better?
No, he ain't better.
Okay.
But
I'm trying to see
I had to
how
throw
much
that
you want to
stat.
lie.
No,
Hey,
I ain't gonna say all that.
Brad, you seen the stat that we only giving up 1 yard to carry. This year.
You gotta help him out with stats.
Yes.
Hey, he got all them
Oh,
shits on
no.
paper.
I just want to see
Yeah,
if
nah,
you
man. No.
seen that stat.
Nah, man,
Just float it around a little bit, just kind of crazy.
Man, they just trying to
we
massage
actually,
it. They just
AR. We actually got the number 2 rushing defense in the country.
Wow, that's amazing. You will never know that based on how
what?
you here talking.
Yeah.
You never
Number
know
2
that.
in the nation. Number
You
2
don't
in the
need
nation.
number 2 to stop
All
Florida
right,
State,
all
though.
right,
Them boys
Brad.
they just ran for 29 yards, bro.
Hey,
You
Brad,
don't need.
honestly, do y'all have the same stat line? Since you're a stat guru, this is a real question. If
Yes,
y'all
sir.
played our schedule.
Yes.
I mean, yeah,
Fuck
probably.
no.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Oh no. Hey, come on now.
Texas
Hey,
A&M
man.
beats you.
Same energy Sunday. Come on now. Y'all do
Hey,
not have
man.
no.
Hey, all I can do is play who we play, man. I got to line up who we line up. We
That's
buckle
facts.
up the same. We buckle up the same chin straps. We buckle up the same cleats, and we just go out and play football, man. And unfortunately for Florida State and Florida fans, after 4 weeks, Miami's been the best team out of the 3, man. And that's from a visual standpoint. When you turn on the
I don't
TV,
know about that shit. You
No,
think
come on.
y'all think y'all been hands down the better team in the Big
Yes.
Three?
Every
yeah, I do.
game when you turn
I
over,
do.
consistently the
I
same
do.
team every
I
time.
do, bro. We're dropping 44 a game, bro. 44 a game.
Again, that's why we bring up the
Texas A&M
goddamn
got that
schedule.
work.
That's why
44
we
a
bringing up the
game.
schedule because
Bro,
it's like
listen.
It's context to that 44
Hey,
is what we're
Hey,
saying.
no,
Like,
it's not. Because you know why, Kenny?
yeah, of course
We
it is.
put
There's
up
a
44 against
there's
a
a
high school team, and we'll put up 44 against my mom. We put up 40. It don't matter who it is. We gonna put up.
Listen. Florida played Charlotte. Why did Graham Mertz not put up 3 touchdowns, 300 yards, and why didn't you run for
I've
200
already
plus
explained that. I
yards?
don't want to keep going through that torture. It's like the Chinese shit. Like, if I gotta explain why we got 22 points again, Brad, I don't want to smoke weed on the show no more. You know what I'm saying? I started smoking weed on the show about 7-8 months ago, but y'all gonna make me if I gotta go through that shit again. We look like shit. Our offensive line, our backup, our too deep is buns. That's just what it is. And without our starting offensive line, we just not gonna be able to do. Man, we also kept it very vanilla. You know, these boys are young. They came out flat. I got all the spins that I could give you.
Oh yeah. Hey, look,
Yeah.
this is the first time in a while as a Kane fan we can spin it just like you just did, but we don't even have to because we're playing good, right?
Oh,
We can spin
your
it.
spin's on the way.
No, we could spin it because look,
Yeah.
our starting left tackle before the season started, he hasn't played a snap, and guess what? We haven't missed a beat in Zion Nelson. He's nowhere to be found. We brought in a guy in Tyler Harrell out of Louisville, Alabama, who we thought was going to be wide receiver 1. Dude hasn't caught a pass all year. Guess what? We don't need him. You know, we doing our thing, bro. We were out without Branson Dean, Akeem Mesidor, and a couple other guys on the defensive line this past week, and we didn't miss a beat. We could use those excuses, but we don't do it because we still perform.
No,
I hear this every year.
You gotta get an ACC play. We'll get more. We'll see what. I like what you guys look like so far. I ain't gonna hold no punches. You guys are improved, but it's still a lot more to prove. You just don't look like the team that y'all looked like last year. But we'll see, man.
I
It's a journey. It's a
I
full
agree.
football season. So
I agree, man. Hey, this year is wait till the ACC. Last year was Middle Tennessee. We a step
oh
ahead.
shit, y'all done fucked up and let Groove get on here. Hey, Brad, I gotta. Hey, keep it moving. But each and every week, Brad, same link you want to pull up. Next time, show your face. Kenny want to know if you could get 3.5 a carry against Bethune. So,
I got you.
cut your camera on.
I got
All
you.
right, my guy.
All right,
Hey,
bro.
thanks
Yes,
for
sir.
falling through, bro.
All right,
Yep.
Brad.
All right, AR.
Go Canes, man.
We gotta go back to back Canes,
Cause we the best, man. That's all. That's all.
bro.
I believe that in
I,
my heart.
Brad ain't even their best liar, dog. Like Brad statted us to death, but Groove is about to be interesting. Groove lied all
Groove
summer,
be
bro.
wildin'. Groove, you'll think sometimes he a Florida State fan or something. Sometimes.
He might be deep down.
I'm
No, you got Groove fucked up.
Groove, there we go. I gotta ask Groove, bro.
Hey, y'all hit that like button, subscribe, beef in the comments. We appreciate everybody that's hanging out with us. It's the Roll Up, it's the Vibes. We here each and every Sunday doing Same Energy Sunday. We do our midweek show on Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Same type of vibes. We bring on guests from other programs to break down the matchups. But we appreciate y'all for hanging out with us on this Sunday. We got Groove, legendary Miami fan, friend of the show, my guy. What's up with it, bro?
What's happening? Chilling,
Yeah,
man. Just in the state fair, man. Just in the state fair.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'll
Your,
be
You
trapped.
your, your internet acting like that Gaddis offense. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, Groove, I wanted you to lie here so bad.
He ready to lie, I could tell.
I can't even get it.
You stalling out on us, bro. You riding in the Maybach. I see the stars in the ceiling and all that shit, dog. But we can't get nothing out of you right now. We'll keep it flowing. We'll keep talking. What y'all think about Deion getting blowed out? And there was some people, man, them boys beat Deion them so bad they started calling Landon a racist.
Hey, so before I got on
I was like,
Twitter
what
and I
the
saw
hell?
those comments, I promise you, I thought that for a brief second, the way they kept playing the interview before the game and stuff, I was like, I want to say but I couldn't because end of the day,
Why though?
there's a
Why?
different level. There's a different level, bro. That like
For what?
Colorado not there. Like
Here's
from
what I think, right? I don't think that's like no racist shit, right? I think like the way Dion's approaching the profession, and I'm fucking with it because I like how Dion and Denver's looking. You know what I'm saying? Because I expect them to win like 2 games, and to me they overachieving in year 1. But like the way he's approaching the profession of coaching, it's like a level of respect towards coaches that Dion don't give a shit about, and it may not like who cares. But I'm pretty sure those coaches are talking to each other behind the scene. And I ain't like when Dion did the shit at JSU. At JSU, he picked a lot of fights and talked a lot of shit. But I thought it was just like a little bit much for a coach. I think coaches, that's a different type of fraternity. And there's a certain level of respect that you give each other and each other's team. And I think those guys are starting to feel a little offended by that. The attention, all the extra shit he's doing with the jewelry. He's talking shit a little bit different than normal coaches do. And it may be okay, but I think that was landing shit. I don't think it was on no racist shit.
nah. And I think that Colorado, like Dion, they don't have the culture there yet as far as like having that mentality to fight back in these big games. Because me personally, the first game when they played TCU, I believe was a game where their guys, they came in with no expectations, right? So everyone just played free and it ended up being a win. But then as the season go on, now they're favored. I mean, they're expected to perform. And I think a lot of these dudes on the team aren't ready. A lot of these dudes are transfers from other schools that really didn't play. Now they're at Colorado. But you talk about their first game against Colorado State, it's an 8 o'clock game or their time, 8 p.m. sold out. To me, a lot of them looked like they was shocked and scared, personally, just watching the movements, dudes dropping passes, and they look sloppy. So there's no surprise that Oregon ran down on them like the way they did because hostile environment on the road. I just don't think they was ready for it. The moment is too big for the guys that he has. He has to recruit those
Yeah.
5-star, 4-star talents to really change that because you can get these transfers from these backups at other schools, but they're not ready for the moment.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
just
yeah.
what I seen from the snap one. I seen 51. I think is that one of your players? Number 51 for Colorado, Mitchell, the linebacker.
For me,
No, he didn't play Florida. I don't know. Jerron Mitchell. I don't know what school he
Juwan,
played.
no, Juwan, I think Juwan Mitchell played, was it Georgia or some shit? I can't remember
Man,
where he
he
came
was
from.
running from blocks. Let me tell you, I'm watching the game and trap coming his way right up the middle. He dodging
Yeah.
the block, opening the gaps. I'm like, bro, there's no way you can win with this. There's no way.
I seen a lot of that shit at my son Pop Warner game this weekend,
Yeah,
bro.
you know, dudes trying to get out the way. Like,
Yeah, acting like they blocked and shit.
yeah,
Like,
like,
no,
oh,
come
like
on.
he
You
blocked.
ain't even
No,
trying to get
bro,
off the
no,
block,
bro.
man.
You're running. I seen it. You're running from that.
And
Bro.
we got Groove in. Groove, you good with it? What's up, man?
Yeah, man. Can y'all hear me, bro? I'm sorry,
Yo,
I'm having some issues, man. What's going on, man? Appreciate y'all boys for
Yeah,
letting me join y'all, man. What's up, AR? What's up, Shaw?
what's
What's
good,
good?
man?
Hey, what's
I
up,
need some
man? How
positive
y'all?
cane talk, man. I need some positive cane talk, man. I don't need nothing
Hey,
crazy.
man. What I always said. Now, I always said I'm always gonna give props when props do. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? This past weekend, I love the fact that Mario kept those guys focused, and we did not play down to the level of competition.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They did what they were supposed to do. I like the score, 48-7, whatever it was. But I will say this: it was dull. That was a dull game. It was very boring.
Yeah.
I need some excitement. You know what I'm saying? I
So
need a little more excitement, but I'm okay with the W. We looking really good. We looking really good right now. I like what we're doing offensively. I still think of some things that we can work on defensively. Because honestly, we're gonna be real. We played one team with a roster that can compete with us, that can possibility beat us, and that was Texas A&M. You feel what I'm saying? This stretch, this next 5 week stretch, we will know all what we need to know about the Canes. You feel what I'm saying? I'm confident with how they playing, but all the teams that we playing in these next 5 weeks can beat us because they have some guys on their roster as well, and that will let me know. Because of course I think we got North Carolina in like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. And then after that, I think we got
Clemson.
Clemson.
Yep.
So we're gonna get tested. We're gonna really know where we at. And then we got the big matchup when we're gonna go down, go up to Tally Ho and step on them guys. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? We're gonna go up there and step on them boys.
mm.
Gonna put
You
our
feel
work
me?
boots on. Gonna put our work boots on. Walk all across the.
Hey, I thought you had on Garnett I thought you had on Garnett on the call. Shit, I thought you was with us.
Hey, nah, man, I put it on, man. This Supreme. This ain't Seminole. This Supreme,
Man,
baby.
I
Oh,
thought you was
tell him,
repping.
son.
This
Talk to
Supreme,
him.
baby. This ain't
Hey,
Man, I
Seminole,
thought you
baby.
was repping.
You know what I'm saying?
I
man.
thought you was
Nah,
repping
this
the
ain't
colors.
garnet and gold. This brown and
Man, hey.
Mars. This brown and Mars.
Brown and Mark. Hey, hey, Groove, what do you think about Florida State as a team? Like, what makes you think that you guys can handle them in that matchup? Every time you about to lie, you freeze. That's crazy. I
Look,
think that's a
hey,
sign.
I'm telling you, hey,
I think that's a sign. I think God don't want you to get them lies off just yet. I think you need to get an ACC
God
play
said keep
first.
the energy
The same, right?
the same. Just keep the energy.
He's smiling too. He ready to lie. Look at him.
Look,
He
yeah, you
froze
still
and
look. Hey,
smiled.
look. AR ready to join him too. Look, AR
Hey,
like,
hey,
Yeah,
I'm about to finish his sentence for him. I know what he gonna say. I know what
Mm.
he gonna say.
He trying to bet me on some Florida Georgia stuff. We didn't get D Jackson was supposed to show at Florida State. Duntavius Jackson. We gonna pull up next week. We got some betting that we gonna do on this Florida State game. Y'all ain't scaring me from shit. I bet the right people. I ain't no gambler, but you know what I'm saying. The right people, I bet. I ain't betting strangers on Twitter with a spear picture. You know
hey.
what I'm
That's
saying?
his sunglasses driving at night.
Yeah, sunglasses driving at night is definitely insane.
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
There we go.
Yeah. We got your back,
Okay.
man.
Yeah, you already know, Kenny. You want to get in on this, man? I bet big money. So I
Man,
already got about 1,200-1,300 out on the Miami
man,
Florida State
you
game.
driving to the psychiatric home, man. Where you driving to, man?
No, I'm headed to the crib, man. I just left the little state
So what
fair
you
and
like?
stuff.
For real, answer still a question. Why you think that y'all can beat us in dope?
I think we're a better team. Honestly, I'm just gonna be real. I think we're better. We're a better team. I don't think y'all, from what I've saw so far, y'all struggled. Y'all struggled in a few games. Y'all struggled against Boston College, a game that y'all shouldn't have struggled with. a team that just got beat, I think 70-0 to Louisville. And I like what we're doing offensively.
They lost 70-0 to New. I didn't
Anytime we've
know
had
that. I
a very
appreciate
competent
that score.
offense in a decent defense, we mop the floor with y'all.
Big
You
Groove.
feel what I'm
Look,
saying? And it's not gonna be anything different this year. Last year our offense was horrible. It was horrible.
Big Groove. We
This
struggle
year,
with
you
Boston
seeing what
College
TVD
every
can
year.
do.
We struggle
You
with
know what I'm
Boston College. We struggle with BC every year, just like y'all struggle with.
And
Who y'all struggle with every year?
we don't want to hear that. This supposed to be y'all championship. Come on, Shaw. Let's be real
hey,
now.
Big
Y'all
Big
should not be struggling.
Big
Boston
Groove.
College.
Big Groove. We struggle with them when we won the ship. Look, the guy don't like ugly.
I tell you what, I got a bet with Silk with push-ups. I don't know if you're a betting man. I bet you push-ups too that we beat them. Since I don't know if you want to bet money. I do them live on the show. You know what I'm saying? At your cadence.
We can bet. We can. Damn. See, hey, God don't like ugly. Look.
They trying to bet me the Georgia guy. Like, I give you push-ups, bro. I can't just be like my money.
Hey, Big Groove, we can bet a golf round.
A golf? What's a golf round? I don't play golf.
Hey, that's what the bet is. Look, you
be in Atlanta?
I can be.
Yeah, what's a golf? How much? Wait, just let me know what a golf round costs. What I got to do?
Oh,
we'll do it.
Nah, I'm fucking with you, but hey, I don't.
We'll talk offline. I'm gonna follow you after this.
All right.
Which game we betting on, Groove? I'm with the push-up shit.
Oh, I bet y'all against who did we bet? I think it was Georgia. Wasn't it Georgia?
No, you said Kentucky, I think.
Georgia, Florida.
You don't want to do Kentucky?
I don't know about
Get
Kentucky.
Get you some, man. Get you some, Groove. Get you some. Ain't nothing but some cardio, baby. Some push-ups and shit. That's it. I want you to do burpees. I want some burpees out of you, bro.
You want some burpees out of me? All right,
yeah, I want some burpees. I want some burpees, man. You doing Georgia game?
Now you got to be reasonable with the burpees. Now you got to be reasonable with the burpees.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. You're a big guy, so how many push-ups you trying to go?
At first,
See? Hey, man, that boy definitely got Cricket Wireless. I don't know, like, you gotta be riding through like the boondocks, or you got
in Atlanta
track phone.
You in Atlanta?
What's up, Groove? He back.
25 burpees, 25 push-ups. Which one you want, Sil?
Man, I ain't doing it. If I'm get down and do push-ups, man, you gotta give me at least 50. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep you at 25 burpees though.
All right, I do 25 burpees.
Full with the jump with it.
Yeah, you got it. When you come up, you gotta do the jump. You
gotta touch the sky.
Hey, so this is for Florida and Georgia, right?
Yeah, this Florida, Georgia. He tried to do a jersey swap bet.
Now, Shaw, what we got, man?
Hold on. He tried to do a jersey swap bet, and I was like, bro, ain't no way I'm finna put on some hurricane shit that they fans can post. I ain't risking no shit like that, bro. I'd rather bet money. I'll lose money before I have to put that shit on.
Hey, every time you said something online, Silk, you'd have had that on.
I already know. I ain't putting that shit on, boy. No, sir.
Hey, AR, was I positive enough for you, AR?
Yeah, man, I like that. It rubs off in the universe for our team to be better when you being positive. You see what I mean?
But I just say the stuff that nobody wants to say. That's all. It's okay. It's okay to critique a win, a loss. It's okay.
I don't be mad at it.
I like Groove, because Groove don't be toxic with his fucking criticism. Like, it be constructive shit, like points. Not just, such and such trash, and then he said every day, every morning, wake up with the same shit. It be like substance to it. He don't be just trashing kids' name. He use coaches and all that shit. Yeah.
I won't ever trash a Miami player. Ever. I won't ever do that. No player.
That's why I fuck with it.
That's why I be so mad when they be talking about these kids like they garbage. Like, these are D1 players. Everybody's not going to be a Hall of Famer. Everybody's not going to make it to the league. Like, if you play college football, you would know that.
Facts.
It be good dudes that don't make it.
Yeah.
But
that's why when they be talking that NFL bust stuff, like, Bro, you know how hard it is to make it to the NFL, bro? Like, I wish I would have got a fucking practice opportunity, you know, make a practice
and hard
squad.
shit. Hey, they
Come
don't be
on,
knowing.
bro. Like, a bus.
But you
Like,
know
I don't
what?
even
Hey,
like them words, dog.
but you know what? That's why I be enjoying just to see them talk shit in little flag football games, because that's when they get it in. Look, hey,
And
they
it's
just get
crazy, bro. Like it's like, bro, I seen Roddy White at practice. I seen the levels. Like, okay, yeah, this a whole different level right here. You know what I'm saying? Like I
yeah,
seen Derek Hackney in practice. You know what I'm saying? QB at the Broncos. It's like it's a whole different. The ball come out totally different. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I seen. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like they ain't never seen talent up close, so they just think everybody's supposed to be this. You know what I'm saying? People just, hey man, everybody good at that level. They just pick out the guys that are better. They feel
Hey,
that are
Groot,
better.
you had Florida State losing to Clemson. What you thought about the game yesterday?
Oh man, yes, I did have them losing, man. I think Dabo, Dabo, and my a guy that I wanted at Miami, Garrett Riley. I think that they blew the game. Why are you trying to get that fancy inside the 10-yard line? Run the ball. You 3rd and 1. Why did you even give him a read option? You should have been lined up, do the little push like everybody can do now, and got the yardage that you needed to win the game. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come
Yeah,
on,
I'm with you.
Dabo. Like,
I'm
you've been
with you.
here before.
Yeah,
It's like
Clemson
he
is.
wasn't
Yeah,
here.
he has been there before.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I was like shocked. Like, Dabo, like, you've beaten Alabama multiple times for a national championship, making great coaching calls. Like, I understand giving your OC full reins of the offense, but at some point, you know what I'm saying, you gotta, Nick Saban say, hell no. Get in our formation, we finna get this first down. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's your job as a coach. Like, oh no. You seen what we finna, oh hell no. Timeout. Hey, Garrett, what are you doing, man? Get him on the center and run the ball. We just need a first down. So now you went from 3rd and 1 to 4th and 2. Now you know what I'm saying? Now you really gotta do something crazy. Like, come on, dog.
It
Yeah,
grew.
man. I
Worst
had
part is,
Dabo pissed that one
We
away, man.
hanging out.
But
We
hey,
running way later than we normally do, dog. We vibing, bro.
oh,
People
my
still
bad,
here
my
kicking
bad,
it.
my
Hey,
bad.
y'all
But
hit
this my
no,
last
we
thing.
kicking it. Now keep talking your shit. Y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Keep beefing in the comments. We appreciate all the love.
Groove. Worst part
But
about
like I
that.
said with Florida State, but at the end of the day, Florida State made the plays that they need to make to win the game. You
Right.
got that nice that sack fumble that he made that guy made the hit and picked up and ran into the house. That's what I'm saying. He did what he's supposed to do. And kudos to Mike Norvell. And that lets you know you're supposed to give coaches time. Because if we had
Facts.
Diaz, I'm gonna say it, if we had Diaz, it wouldn't be I wouldn't question nothing. Feel what I'm saying? This team will be steamrolling.
You will be questioning something with
We'll be
Diaz. It'll be
uh
something you'll
oh.
be questioning now.
Hey, are you don't agree?
No, I
You
think
say
all
what?
these coaches, like when you hire these young coaches like that, like
Oh,
like
you got that.
Norvell had like a lot of lumps to take. He's still gonna take some, bro. These guys are young. Like Billy,
You gotta
raw
let
as
them grow.
hell. You gotta let them grow, and then you're gonna take some lumps with time management. You're gonna take some lumps with putting 10 players on the field. A lot of goofy shit. We seen Florida State do it. We doing that goofy shit. Manny was gonna do some of that same. He was. Manny was doing some goofy shit. He lost to
Yeah.
FIU, but that's a part of like when you hiring these guys with. These are 10-year moves. I don't think when you hire guys that young, you
You
want
give them
quick
2 years. Right.
turnaround. You can't give them 2 years. That's just like not smart hiring. If you thought he was gonna fix shit and have that thing thriving in 2 years, it's just not possible. But Mario got shit going a little bit.
Yeah,
We'll see how it
he
looks in
does.
ACC play. Yeah,
He really does. And like I said, I'm always gonna give props and props due. I'm not one of those guys that got too much pride to say when I'm wrong. Right now, he's proving me wrong, and I've always said I want him to prove me wrong. I love to eat crow if my team is winning. Shit, I want 10 wins. If he got 10 wins, I'm gonna be one of the biggest doggone Mario fans it is. But until then, I'm gonna talk my ish until he win it, and you know what I'm saying? Until he win. And if he don't win, I'm gonna build his neck even harder. You feel what I'm saying?
mm.
So hey, it is what it is. It's always go Canes, man. And them boys they took care of business this week. This week right here coming up, I want them boys to rest up and get everybody back. It's time for conference play. This next 4 or 5 weeks can position us well to make the ACC championship. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no. Hopefully we go undefeated. Only 2 games that scare me for real is North Carolina and Clemson. You know what I'm saying? We should boat race everybody else, including
Hey,
Florida State.
hey,
Mm-hmm.
hey, hey, Groove, real quick before we get you out of here, man. That boy Landon beat Dion so bad they put him in the Ku Klux Klan, man. What you thought about that game?
Man, hey man, if no, I think I expected that. I picked them to lose that game. I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. But you got to think, he 2 and 3 deep in the trenches. You feel what I'm saying? That was the whole difference of the game. And you didn't have your best player. You didn't have Travis Hunter. That was gonna demand attention. You feel
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So I didn't expect them to win, and nobody expected Colorado to be in. You know what I'm saying? To even have the hype
that's
right now
facts.
to people to expect them to win. So I don't understand why people keep saying, "Oh, they are fraud." How are they
Nah,
a
nah,
fraud
nah.
when
There
you
ain't nothing fraud
didn't
about it, bro.
expect them to be there?
Nah, ain't nothing fraud about it.
Like
Them
I
people
don't
don't.
understand that.
Them folks don't understand like just shit. Like you, like he lost, and you know, only thing I don't like. I think Deion should vibe. I think he could be a little bit more calculated with his shit talking. You know, every week,
I,
like you can't. I think you setting your team up for like a lot of hype every week and adrenaline to live off every week when you coming in, you know, with this whatever it may be. Every week is something with the watch or y'all made it personal. Like every week is some shit, and there's a lot of celebrities on the sidelines. I just think he should be a little bit more strategic when he bringing all that energy to his sidelines because it's a full season. I think those first few wins was a lot of like Deion could have make motherfuckers run through a wall for him. You know what I'm saying? But that energy is only gonna last for so long. That should have burned out, and then you got to execute. And I think like you setting yourself up for like the wrong energy. You know, I think he could have just chilled, not talk shit. If you got those first 3, 4 wins, you know, everything else just a plus. They had you at like 2, but not everybody aiming for you. Now you're a target. And like USC, like Oregon came in, they wanted to score 100 points. I think USC gonna come in with that same energy. They gonna want to go score 100 points because Deion talking crazy. You see how Colorado State coach came in. He came in with the same energy as Lanning, but he just ain't said it to the press. He waited before the game and got his team crunk up. But all these coaches are not aiming for you, and I don't think he got a team to put a target on him back. You know what I'm saying?
but
Like your team ain't that good to put a target on your back.
but this the thing though. You got to think about Silk. He's trying to create an atmosphere where kids want to come play it. Dion has always been Dion. You feel what I'm saying? And he can't help it that the cameras follow him. Even if he didn't talk, the hype is gonna be there. Guys just gravitate towards him, and him talking. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. Hey, y'all, Shaw. Let's be real. Would it be a hard decision if you guys was getting recruited by Prime right now in this atmosphere in college football? Would he make it tough for you to decide on what schools you
Hell
want
no,
to go
I
to?
ain't going out there.
I mean,
Uh,
You want to go
I
out
get
there?
what you're saying, but I personally ain't going no damn Colorado no matter
I
what.
ain't
But
going the
yeah,
fuck out there,
I'm about
boy.
to say I
yeah,
got too
some
much
recruits
Florida
gonna
in
like
me.
that
I
energy.
got too much Florida to be go out there, boy. I'm sorry.
Nah,
Now,
but Big
First
Group,
you gonna
like
get me is Bama, you know what I'm saying? Like some
Big
shit
Group,
like that.
and I
But
even
you ain't get
tested
me
the
no
water too.
Colorado.
Like Mama Shaw was like, "Hey, just go take your damn visit." So I went to Ohio State, Michigan, out of high school, and man, great environment and too cold. Too much, too far. Like how many games is my family gonna come see? All that shit play a factor, man.
Absolutely, bro.
That's true. That's true. But
But I
I'm just
think
saying,
now
as
that,
far
but
as
I think nowadays it is harder because you put that in your incentives. Like, hey, if I'm gonna come here, X, Y, and Z got to come to these games. I need this up front. They like young professionals.
Yeah, nowadays different. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly, it ain't just what I'm
but
saying
it's too
taking your
far.
kids
That's
and
the
money
fact
off
that
the table.
I'm homesick.
That time zone, bro. And I just don't like I've been out. I don't know. You been to Denver, Groove?
Man, I'm actually planning on going next year, man. I was supposed to go last year,
It's
but
different.
how that go?
It's different. It's like it's just different. I was out there this past year. I think it's beautiful. Great place to visit, you know what I'm saying? Great weed too. The marijuana is beautiful out there. You know what I'm saying? But living out there, it ain't no culture. It ain't no Jamaican spots to go
Yeah,
get no food at. You know what I'm saying? There's certain shit that I need as a Florida boy that I'm just not gonna get out
yeah.
there in Denver. And so it's a weird mix. Shout out
I
my
mean,
man
like,
Demetrius
but
Shaw. He hanging out in the comments, man. Like
he
he hanging out. What's
yeah,
up,
man.
Groove?
But I think what y'all said, no, man. But like I said, me personally, I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? The exposure that he's trying to bring to himself, because like I said, he can get a different type. But at the end of the day, he can get a different type of recruit. he can get guys that's already been at the, you know what I'm saying, college 2 or 3 years, you know what I'm saying, 1 or 2 years,
Yeah.
that, you know what I'm saying, see what he doing. He can bring, they ain't gonna be homesick.
Yeah, I
You
like
feel what
that.
I'm saying? So, and that's why I think he's doing it for, because right now he's looking for guys that can come in and compete right now anyway. You feel me? So,
Yeah.
you know, I get it. I don't dislike it. I actually love it. You know what I'm saying? It gets me hype. I love confident, you know what I'm saying, black man doing this thing,
I love what he
apologetic.
doing.
You know what I'm saying? But
I,
you
I
know, but hate gonna
that's
come
my
anyway.
shit right there. Like, that's my shit right there, Gru. We're gonna get up out of here. It's been a long ass. We over 2 hours with the same energy Sunday. But I'm with you as well. That's why I'm rooting for Prime. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how it go, I want to see him win. You know, but it's, you know, he confident. He's
He
super
gotta back it up
confident.
though.
And he's doing this shit unorthodox. You know, he didn't go through the coaching rigors. He didn't go climb the trees. He stepped out, did some shit that's totally new to what he's doing. Especially as a black man, the opportunity ain't easy, and he's making that shit look smooth. You know,
Yep.
he's ascending the coaching rankings in a different way than anybody has done, and he's making that shit look smooth. You know, he's relating to the players. I like the way he's developing Kamani. You know, we talked about Travis Hunter. I know we was all watching, trying to see if he was going to gain weight, and everybody was critical of his development, but that kid turned it on and looking like one of the best athletes in the country. And I like the way he's handling Kamani with the off-the-field accountability stuff, man. I just think he's
Yep.
doing a good job out there. I
Now
just need him to
last
just
thing.
chill and not put a target on his team's back.
Last thing. You see what he's doing now, the prime effect. You got Penn State getting Sexy Red to the games and stuff.
Yeah, but
He's
Georgia
changing the game.
rappers, like, we got Kodak, like Migos. I just think he have like 400 fucking celebrity on the sideline. It's the BET Awards every Saturday at a home game in Colorado. What was that
Hey, you
energy
know
at
they gonna come
JSU?
there still because we
They
good.
should have took that energy to JSU, bro. Like, JSU ain't get all that type of fucking hype.
All
Everybody's out
right,
at
come on now.
Colorado and
Come
shit.
on, Silk. He had
No, just
Snoop
keep
and
it a
all them
beat.
on the sideline, man.
It wasn't like this though, man. I like what he got going on out there, but it was this shit is
But
different,
man,
man. He
like I
had
said,
Wu
man, I
Tang,
appreciate
everybody
y'all
out there.
boys for having me on, man. I'm gonna jump off this thing, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Right, Groove.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna hit you up, Shaw.
10-4.
I think we out here. Brax still around? Brax ain't here. Now, Brax had phone issues, man. But we out of here. It's the roll up. It's the vibes. Y'all boys got shout out. Shout out to everybody that pulled up and kick it with us, man. If y'all ever want to pull up and hang out on the show, hit us up on our Twitter DMs. Each and every Sunday, we right here kicking up the recap show. Same energy Sunday. What's up with it? Y'all got some shout outs?
Shout out to No Nation, man. They hated on us. Hey, they wanted that L, but we came through. A win is a win in a hostile environment. Not many do that in Clemson, and you know, it's a very surreal moment for me. And I'm repping us big all season, so get used to it.
Yeah.
Shout out to them Canes. We're gonna go undefeated, man. 12-0. Like my guy Studio One Live just said. I don't see
Studio
no one
One
else.
lie. Take that
Yes.
V out of there. Studio One lie.
We here. We back, baby.
I need my boys to go to Kentucky and do what they got to do, man. 3-1 chance to be 4-1. You know, compete for the East. We'll see where we at with it, man. But another big game for Billy this weekend. It's the roll up. It's the vibes, man. Go share our content. Let everybody know each and every Sunday, man. The biggest. And also vlog tomorrow. Kenny vlog is dropping. Make sure y'all participate. It don't matter what fan y'all love, man. Check every vlog, man. We kicking episodes, TV style content. I done seen some sneak peeks of Kenny talking some shit. They hanging out there. Beautiful stuff. We're gonna try to crank it back up with AR for the Clemson game down there. I gotta see which week that is, cause I may pull up and hang out. That may be a big one. But hang out with us, comment on all of our stuff, like all our stuff, watch it, consume it, man. We out.